ACHA YouTube network. Welcome to the Ohio Health Ice House in Columbus, Ohio for the 2018 American Collegiate Hockey Association Men's Division III National Championship Tournament, hosted by the Greater Columbus Sports Commission, the Columbus Blue Jackets, and the Ohio Health Chiller Ice Rinks. This is ACHA Public Address Announcer Andy Storrs. Semifinal game number 1 today features on the visiting bench the winner of Pool D, the number 3 seed from the North Region, the Hope College Flying Dutchman. And on the home team bench, the winner of Pool A, the number 2 seed from the North Region, the Central Michigan University Chippewas. Let's meet the starting lineups for this afternoon's game. First, for Hope College, in goal, a sophomore from Flushing, Michigan, number 29, Austin Kane. On defense, a sophomore from Okemos, Michigan, number 22, Skylar Miller. On defense, a senior from Midland, Michigan, number 65, Elliot Diggison. At center, a junior from Twin Lake, Michigan, number 3, Riley Draper. On left wing, a senior from Fenton, Michigan, number 2, Garrett Gormley. And at right wing, a junior from Highlands Ranch, Colorado, number 10, Austin Peterson. The head coach of the Flying Dutchman is Chris Van Timmeren. His assistant coaches are Kevin Dean, Dave DeVries, Caleb Diggison, and Trevor Campbell. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the home team bench. The Central Michigan Chippewas. In goal, a senior from Rochester Hills, Michigan, number 29, Riley Morgan. On defense, a senior from Ortonville, Michigan, number 6, James Gleason. On defense, a senior from Troy, Michigan.
Side circle, firing this one towards the net. Back on the high glass, will be taken out of the zone the other way now by Joe Brown. Brown looking to go off the near side boards, moves it up the ice to Caleb Wards. Wards having this one, it finds its way back up the ice inside of the defensive end of the Flying Dutchman. They recover it as the Chippewas are being called for delayed offsides. Moving through the neutral zone now, Evan Fall, a lot of speed, left side circle, fires a shot, and Riley Morgan with his first real save of the night.
Yeah, good job there by Evan Fall. Got a good pass up through the middle from Keegan Brown. Did the right thing, didn't have a passing lane, turned back around into his own zone, then was able to fire it up to Fall, who took a good shot on Riley, who has been one of the best goaltenders in the league all season long, and he shows it right there.
Right side circle face-off, this one controlled by the Chippewas. They work it inside of the circle. Moving this one down to the circle, getting that one right back is Evan Fall. Playing it behind the net, setting this one right in front of the goal line, and that one gets pushed right back behind the net. Joey Simon-Selly didn't see it. Playing its way back inside of the right circle now. Chippewas look to move it up the ice, and they only do it as far as the neutral zone as it's taken by Wiederhoft. Now Evan Fall will send that one back in. He gets a check and it's finished off as Riley Morgan sets this one back around for Gabe Smith. Hope player still down, that's Wiederhoft. He finally gets back up now. Move back down inside of the Flying Dutchman defensive end. Wiederhoft to grab that one in neutral ice, but it's taken back in now by Gabe Smith. Back behind the net. Taking this one is Jacob St. Andre. Down to Joey Simon-Selly. Play Jackson Jeanette right back behind the net at the goal line. Oh, and they try and center that one back to Jeanette. It doesn't work. Justice Bigelow fires a shot. That one just misses the net. Played back down, right side circle. Gabe Smith got this one. Trying to redirect, and that one just missed. Puck touched up here. Looks like we're going to be having a power play coming up for somebody.
Looks like actually, Sean, looks like a Hope player lost their helmet. That's
okay.
Ellen Hish. So we will get the stoppage of play because the helmet came off. It should be an offensive zone draw to the right of Austin Kane.
Hope player does come off, like you mentioned, that is Alan Hirsch. Left side circle face-off. Philip Fazia will take it here. Under center will be going up against Cole DeVos. Face-off one back and out of the zone by the Chippewas. Miscommunication back there as they send that one right between the defense. Played up the ice, Hope it had that one. Cole DeVos looking to move it in. DeVos just dumps it right back behind. This one finds way up to the stick of James Gleason. Now moved up, Justice Bigelow will send that one down the rest of the way. A little bit of slap of the hands. Finding its way now as it's back behind the net. Working down, finding its way back inside of the circle. Moving down now as this one finds way back behind the net. Inside of the corner it goes as this one finds its way back, and down the ice it'll go now as Central Michigan will cover it back inside of their defensive end. They move this one now inside of the defensive end, looking for a movement down to Philip Fazio. A lot of offensive zone pressure here from Hope on their forecheck. This one sent down length of the ice and will go back for an icing against the Chippewas just about 17 minutes ago here, first period.
Yeah, before that last whistle, before Hirsch lost his helmet, Hope was kind of reeling in their own zone. Central had really good puck pressure on that far wing board, won a couple board battles, and tested Kane with a pretty good shot from inside the dots.
Left side circle face-off here for Central Michigan inside of their defensive end. They win this one back. Played back inside of the corner. Moving this one against the near side boards. It jumps its way out of the zone. It'll be recovered here by Diggison as he'll dump it back into the corner. Captain James Gleason of the Chippewas here, who had the game winner in last night's game against Air Force, sends this one down the ice, recovered by Diggison to lay off sides here, but it won't matter as Garrett Gormley brings this one in. 2-on-2, firing a shot, and seeing eye shot that just missed. Tries it short side, and that one just stuck up the side of the net by Riley Morgan.
Good play there by Diggison to just get the puck to the front of the net. He leads Hope in points this playoffs. He's got 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points. That's good enough for tie for 13th place. He's the highest ranked player on the Dutchman with points. That just tells me that they do a really good job of spreading the points around all 4 lines.
A very unselfish team, and passing and fast puck movement is a very big part of this Hope offense. It's one of the reasons they've had so much success against these last few teams that they've played both in the Nationals and regional tournaments. Played back right side circle and sent out of the zone. A good job done down there from Cole Stenstrom. No icing goal down here as Riley Morgan will play it out of the net. Low glass area. This one played back by Nate Algier. Moved up the ice. Dalton Sullen gets this one from Ryan Tyre. Sullen moving this one left side blue line and dump back down the ice as Lansuki gives this one up to Peter Stewart. Right side circle and a great back check down there from Cal Jesko. Left in front to the blue line. Wiederow fires a shot and that one just gets sent away by Riley Morgan. The Chippewa defense helps out.
Yeah, Wiederhoff doing a good job as a defenseman. Saw that loose puck, jumped up and on the play, had an opportunity.
Noah Aaron coming in with speed now, and the Chippewas are going to be going on a power play as this one's touched up by the Flying Dutchman. Cross-checking penalty here to Hope, and Central Michigan will get their first power play. They lead the entire national tournament at 58.8%.
10 for 17 thus far on the penalty kill. Hope is 20 for 25 at 80%.
Now we'll see what this Chippewa power play can do against the, well, not one of the best power plays or penalty kills as Hope is 80%. That's 11th in the ACHA D3 National Tournament. Left side circle face-off. Ryan Tyre takes it. Played back down. Justice Bigelow sends this one back behind the net. Dalton Sullivan looking to set something up here. Bigelow, left side circle, fires the shot. That one jumps up. Good save made by Kane. High body.
Moniz, 2 minutes for cross-checking at 4:11.
Moniz getting the penalty call down there on the check. This one played back left side circle, and Hope sends that one out of the zone. That's Cole DeVos, one of the better penalty killers on this Hope team. The numbers don't show it here in this postseason, but they have been a more than competent team on the penalty kill all season long as this one's held on to from Austin Kane. A buck and a half to go on the power play.
One of the things that I've noticed over the course of the pool play here, Sean, is the defensive zone draws have been very huge by the defensive team, winning a lot of those high percentage. That means that they're getting able to clear the puck out right off the draw. Let's see if Hope can do it, as Austin Peterson is going to be the one up for the task.
76.9% in the regular season was Hope. That's 373rd in the country among the teams, so Chippewa's got to take advantage of this power play that they have. Played back, they work it back in the defense as an anchor at the blue line. Working it is Brennan Martin. He's ripped some shots in this tournament. Played down, Jason Pischke. That one fired. It found its way right up high as it got blocked in front and sent down the length of the ice. Hope looking more than competent on this one.
Yeah, let's see how the shifts go here for Chris Van Timmeren. I think if he has a chance to make a change every time they clear the puck, he's going to make sure he gets fresh legs.
And Chris Van Timmeren, a phenomenal strategic coach, and that's one of the ways that Hope has been able to find their way back into a season where they started a little bit slower than the fans had anticipated, found themselves at the 5 seed in the ACHA North most of the season, jumped up to 3 in the final ranking, and they're proving it why. Played back now inside of the corner. This one stuck back there as the check is thrown down from Jacob St. Andre. Played back behind the net. Jackson Jeanette's got it. 30 seconds left to go in the power play. And that one's cleared down the length of the ice once again. And here goes Hope back on the penalty kill as they change off their unit.
Yeah, Diggison did a good job. He fought off 2 Chippewas in that far corner and is able to clear it down the length.
Brought back in now to laid off sides as Dalton Sullivan was just a step in front of Jacob St. Andre. former high school teammates at Riverview. 140 points combined for those two in the senior year of Dalton Sutherland. Now James Gleason to move this one down the other way. Gleason works it up ice, crosses the blue line, takes a check at the turnbuckle, and that'll be it for the Central Michigan power play. 0 for 1 to start off their day.
Yeah, they had a couple good looks, but a better PK there by the Dutchman on their first try.
Played back, Noah Aaron fires a shot, rebound in front, and Riley Morgan will calm that one down. About 13 and a half to go here, as now we've got a little extracurricular towards the Chippewa bench, and it riles up the Hope fans. They don't need any more riling up. This is one of the loudest fan bases in the ACHA.
Yeah, let's see how the Chippewas respond after not being able to convert on the power play. I'd also like to see how active Riley Morgan is going to be here in the first period, covering pucks and getting whistles.
Right side circle face-off. Jason Pischke takes this one down to Brennan Martin. Martin back to Cal Jesko in the corner, up to Agnello. Agnello right back down, a great pass up to Jason Pischke. 2-on-2 entering into the zone. Pischke fires a shot, and Kane slows that one down with the glove.
Yeah, Austin Kane was absolutely phenomenal in the regional tournament, as Hope had to find their way to the Nationals via that route. They're a 4-time national championship runner-up, looking to change that up today. I think they have one of the best teams in the North region besides Central Michigan. These are two of the best going head-to-head today.
Right side circle face-off. A lot of offensive zone face-offs for the Chippewas here in this game, and they definitely have been leading in the shots category. Played back, they can't win that one down inside of the corner. Finding its way back down behind the net as Skylar Miller goes in after it. Played up the ice to captain Peter Stewart. Down to the blue line now. Cal Jesko sends this one back in on a backhand. Nick Wink goes after behind the net against Joe Brown. Sent forward from Stenstrom. Bounces off the hand of Agnello. Up the ice, this one goes inside of the defensive end now as Skylar Miller's got it. Miller, he'll just softly dump that one in. Under 13 to go here, first period. A scoreless affair between these two rivals. Played back in now to the blue line. Right side circle, Cal Jesko leaves it in front. Oh, a redirect there as Joey Simon-Selly's body got in the way. Pickpocket here, right in front, backhand played back down, and the defense of Hope comes up with it. St. Andre blue line firing a shot, a great block in front, and watch out, off to the races now the other way goes Austin Peterson to the front of the net, fires a shot, and they score! Austin Peterson on the breakaway, puts it in the back of the net, and a 1-0 lead for the Flying Dutchman. 12 and a half to go here, first period.
Austin Peterson splitting the defense. What a great job. Got behind Cal Jesko, and he was boarded once by Morgan, then was able to get the rebound. And Austin Peterson gives Hope their first lead of the afternoon on just a great hustle play through the middle of the ice.
And how about this one for Austin Peterson? You take a look all over the front of the net. It wasn't the first chance that he got. He got that one left side post and put it in the back of the net. Tenacious play, stuck it right corner, and a great job done down there for the first goal of the postseason here in the national tournament for Austin Peterson.
I think it was just a matter of time. Hope was really doing a good job of winning the battle at center ice. They were able to clean one up at the blue line, and Austin Peterson, almost from the red line in, had an entire breakaway.
Well, Chippewas have found themselves down once in this national tournament, and that was Air Force yesterday. It was a 2-1 score after one period of play, and Hope in a great position to start off, nearly to the halfway mark of the first period, and up by a score of 1-0 thanks to Peterson.
Didn't see who took the fall in the corner. I didn't know if that was Peterson or not, but there was a Dutchman that was down in the corner. Looks to be all right.
Played back right side circle now. This one finding its way through the circles in the neutral zone. No touch-up from the Chippewas there, and it'll go back down the length of the ice for an icing. Now an offensive zone face-off for the team that just scored.
We talked about it in the pregame, right? Central doesn't get off to the greatest starts. Hope needed to find a way to get a goal in the first 7 minutes. They did. Let's see how CMU responds here in the last 12-16.
Left side circle face-off. Down on the ice, it'll be Alan Hirsch versus Dalton Sutherland. Now a couple of extracurricular activities between Ryan Tyre and Noah Aaron with a few stick taps. One back here by the Flying Dutchman to the blue line. Firing a shot, left side circle, and that one got blocked away.
10, Austin Peterson. Unassisted at 7:32.
Unassisted goal down there for Austin Peterson. A great job done on that breakaway. Now the Chippewas look for one of their own as that one takes a weird bounce from Ryan Tyre's stick. 3-on-3 moving in. Ryan Tyre, right side circle, fires a shot, blocked away. Great job from Hope's defense. Gabe Smith, a lot of room, fires a shot, misses the net. Someone on the backhander, blocked back down there from Wiederhoff in front of the net, and that one sent away by Kane. Now back over, Al Geyer fires a shot. What a save by Austin Kane.
Austin Kane just absolutely Superman to his left. Boards the #1 point getter in all of ACHA, Nathan Allgaier, with an absolute beauty of a save.
Leads the national tournament in goals with 9 and nearly came up with number 10 right there. Austin Kane was having none of it as the Chippewas are going to be going on the penalty kill now. A frustration penalty down there for the Chippewas. Looks like we'll get an interference out of this one.
Yeah, it's going to be Allgaier, number 23 in white. Got boarded, and then it took a penalty on the other end. And it's going to be an interference call, so momentum right now all on Hope's side.
We'll see what they can do with this as they have the right side circle face-off. Third best power play in the national tournament at 39.3%. Those are great numbers between these two teams. They know what to do when they've got the man advantage.
And so is Essential penalty kill unit right now. 15 out of 16 kills at 94%.
Phenomenal. Played back behind the net now. That's only good for 7th, so that means a lot of teams are operating.
Penalty called to number 23, Nathan Allgaier. 2 minutes for interference at 8:39.
And you hear the official call down there now as this one finds its way down right side circle. Chippewas trying to move this one out of the zone, having some trouble as this forecheck for Hope has been good all tournament. Played back left side circle now as Gormley covers it up. Gormley over to Diggison, a D-to-D pass, walking down the line for a little bit, finding its way back, right side circle, in the low slot, kicked away, and that one taken back by the Chippewas for just a moment as it works its way back to the blue line. Diggison, right over, Caleb Wards, right side circle, just misses the shot down there to the blue line, and Diggison holds it in. Oh, a redirect right in front of the net, and look who was on the doorstep, Austin Peterson once again. Now playing it back behind Peterson, working like a dog down there to try and take this one away. James Gleason and Brendan Martin taken back behind the net by Riley Draper. Draper left side circle, working this one above the circle. Back down behind the net, Peterson will go after now as James Gleason collects it and sends it down to the neutral zone where Diggison recovers.
Good first minute of the power play for the Hope Flying Dutchman as Diggison kept a couple pucks in on that left side. They were working a 1-3-1 power play. 1 man high, 3 in the middle, and 1 looking for the screen out in front. That was Peterson.
2-on-3 entrance into the zone. Evan Falk can't get a clean pass back down to Max Monez. Left side of the blue line, shot on net. That one misses as Evan Fall was creating havoc in front. Played on the right side boards. Behind the net, Evan Fall falls down out of the ice as he takes a check, and this one finds way back to the blue line. A couple of players fighting for this one back behind the net. Evan Fall takes it inside of the corner, and Brendan Martin sends the man down out of the ice. We got a penalty coming up here. Should be cross-checking to Brendan Martin. We'll wait for the official signal. We'll have a 5-on-3 against the Chippewas for 17 seconds.
Martin is not happy with the call as he got tied up down low with number 23, Evan Fall, and it's going to be a holding call on Martin.
9:38 to go here, first period. 1-0 lead for the Flying Dutchman already. So 5-on-3 for 17 seconds, and then 1:43 of power play time. Of course, all these barring any goals.
As Ryan Tyre is getting the explanation from the referees. We'll have a face-off to the left of Riley Morgan. That penalty kill unit's going to have to work overtime here, as they did last night against Air Force. So this is a pretty tired PK unit out there for James Kadzow and the Chippewas.
Yeah, and that Air Force power play doing everything that they could, and they were operating in a great way, overpowering the Chippewa team in every way through the first 2 periods. Right in front of the net, and they score! Max Monez with the backhander in front. Power play goal for the Flying Dutchman, and they take a 2-0 lead. 9.5 to go in the first period.
Max Monez, it all starts with the face-off on the right dot. Got it right back to Mullins. It looked like he went backhand 5-hole on Riley Morgan. And they capitalize on the 5-on-3. They take a 2-0 lead and still have a 154 power play here with 9:32 to go.
Absolutely massive. As Tyler Marcotte said last night, it's not about just getting the power play goal on the 5-on-3. As we take a look back at the replay, it works its way from the left side circle down in front of the net. That's prime real estate. And if you can work it on a backhand, you are going to be a money machine 9 times out of 10. Monez, a great shooter, and look at the natural skill on that backhand. No thought about it. Humongous lead here for Hope, 2-0. Chippewas once again in their biggest hole of the tournament.
Goal scored by number 20, Max Moniz.
Monez with the goal.
Assisted by number 17, Peter Stewart, and number 13, Keegan Brown at 10:28.
Official call for you as this one finds way left side circle. Chippewas still on the penalty kill here, now down 2-0. Great movement up the ice. finding its way down. Shane Agnello tried to toe drag a man down there. This one got caught up and found its way back towards the net. $1:25 to go here on the power play for Hope. Brought back in and taken away by the Chippewas. They'll look for a man as they work it back to the defensive end. Moved up the ice to Shane Agnello, but it can't get there cleanly as intercepting it was Caleb Warts.
Yes, Stewart, Sean, there on the power play is the one that won that face-off back.
Right down, right in front, and they score! Power play goal for the captain, his third of the tournament, and it's 3-0, Flying Dutchman all over the Chippewas.
Another good power play face-off in that near corner. The captain able to win it back, and he goes forehand, backhand yet again. We'll take a look at the replay, and I think it beats Riley to the glove side. As we look at it here, just a great individual effort. Yeah, got it right between the pad and the glove of Riley Morgan. And it's a field goal for the Hope Flying Dutchman here with less than 9 to go in the first.
And you can feel this energy in the building completely to the left side where the Hope faithful are. We'll get our media timeout now, and this could not come at a better time for Central Michigan. They look gassed out there as Hope is taking the momentum, and they are riding it. Look at that bench.
And that's something we talked about pregame there, Sean, with Hope being able to clinch their way into the semifinals after day 2. They were able to rest a lot of their big players. Kane didn't play yesterday. Woodford got the start in goal. And Gormley and Draper, guys like that were able to get an extra 24 hours of rest. And CMU, you can just see how tired they are after the game yesterday.
The 2018 ACHA National Championships are brought to you by Aries Sportswear, the official merchandise sponsor of the ACHA. Howie's Hockey Tape, the official hockey tape of the ACHA. And by the Three-Legged Mare, located right in the heart of downtown Columbus.
Back here ready for action just outside of the media timeout now. 3-0 lead for the Flying Dutchman. Teams lined up back at center ice. Central Michigan looking for a response. They need one. Chippewa team no stranger to comebacks in the last day.
They're going to have to dig deep here.
Hope goal scored by number 17, Peter Stewart. Unassisted at 11-17.
Goal just down there from Peter Stewart. The captain gets it done all by his lonesome as Riley Morgan recovers down with 8.5 to go in the first.
Yeah, 2 power play goals in 47 seconds for Hope. 2 points already on the day for Peter Stewart, a goal and an apple. He assisted, he got the primary assist on that second goal by Max Monez.
And 3 goals in less than 4 minutes for this Hope team. They are riding a momentum wave right now. And the Chippewas need to slow that down if they want to keep themselves in this game. Played back behind the net, setting this one right in front. Agnello fires a shot. Oh my goodness, what a save from Austin Kane. As now a Chippewa hits the ice from either Elliot Diggison or Austin Huffer.
As Devos was the one that was on the ground. I could not tell if he was the one that blocked it or it got all the way to Austin Kane. And Superman comes out for the second straight time right out in front to make the save.
Pitching a shutout to start things off, and he has looked dynamite. Penalty call coming up here, and we will get a cross-checking penalty against the Flying Dutchman. So a dogged Chippewa team will go back on the power play, their second attempt of the night. Down 3-0 over 1 on the power play.
Yeah, this is a time of the game. You know, you hate to say a turning point in the game already with 8:14 to go, but Central Michigan has to find a way to win a face-off here, convert on the power play, and start chipping away back at this lead. No pun intended.
There you go. Left side circle. This one won back by the Flying Dutchman initially. Finding its way inside of the corner as it finds its way out.
65, Elliot Diggison. 2 minutes for cross-checking, 11:46.
That's a crucial loss on this penalty kill unit for Hope. Elliot Diggison, one of your better shooters, has a huge check thrown down there from the official. Gets in the way and moves this one up the ice. Nathan Allgaier, left side circle, loses that one back. Finding its way down, Ryan Tyre will take this one back at center ice. Now Brennan Martin with it. Back to Justice Bigelow, and Brennan Martin can't catch that one cleanly. 30 seconds off of the power play and no shots to start off for the Chippewas.
See how their entry is into the zone. It's a clean one by Martin.
Left side corner, move back down. Ryan Tyre will take this one against the wide side boards. Nathan Allgaier, back down to Tyre, back to Allgaier, walks around a man, fires a shot, misses the net. Justice Bigelow collects this one. The defenseman working back in the office of Dalton Sutherland usually. Now back in the corner, Nathan Allgaier waiting for the receive. He'll get it now, pass right back down to Dalton Sutherland outside of the circle. Now Justice Bigelow on the backhand, nobody there to take it, but then Martin fires a shot, that one misses the net, and Dalton Sutherland will have to come out of the zone to collect this one. 52 seconds to go on the power play for the Chippewas.
Yeah, they're working that 3-2 overload to the one side of the ice are the Chippewas. So Hope's got to look for that and try to stop that backdoor one-timer that they're trying to set up on Kane.
Bigelow entrance, right side circle. He moves back inside of the corner. Final 35 of this power play. Move back to James Gleason at the blue line. Gleason back down to Bigelow, and this one finds a way back to left side circle, and here comes the clearing effort as that one sent down the length of the ice. A great job done from Hope on this penalty kill. They look dynamite.
They really do. They've had really good puck pursuit on the penalty kill. Every time they've had a chance to clear the puck, they have made no mistake about it and getting it quickly down the length of the ice.
This one jumping towards the side of the net, finding its way back down. Inside of the corner now, Jason Pischke takes it. Pischke, right side circle, back up to Jake St. Andre. St. Andre to Pischke, rips the shot, loses the doorstep, and look at the attention down there made from Cameron Wiederup to keep that one out. Played back in the corner now. Dylan Billings with this one on the goal line, tries to the front of that. That one gets blocked away, and Hope will take this one the other way as Jason Pischke gets tripped back down. 3-on-1 to 3-on-2 developing now to a 2-on-2, and a great glove save from Riley Morgan the other way.
Yeah, great setup by Noah Arendt. Alan Hish was the one from Riverwoods, Illinois that was the trailer on the play, calling for the puck, able to one-time it. Morgan makes a really good glove save, which I think has been his strong suit in this tournament. It has been that glove side.
Yeah, and that's the surprising part of the goals that have been scored by Hope. We'll take a look at them at the end of this period, but you saw so many glove side goals, maybe just one going stick side on that first goal, but one that went over the glove and one that went to the side of the glove against Riley Morgan. He has to be beating himself up over that. Played back out of the zone. Now Chippewas give chase of this one. Played inside of the corner. Elliot Diggison with it. As he loses that one back, it finds a way through the legs of Jackson Jeanette for the Chippewas. Right side corner as that one found its way, blocked away by Austin Kane. Now held into the blue line, out of the zone, 2-on-1 developing here. Brought back by Diggison, left side circle, fires the net, and that one misses to high heaven as it comes out to the right side circle and is able to be moved by the Chippewas. Out of the zone it comes, but it's taken by Senstrom on a clear.
Yeah, it was a good play by Jesko. Diggison, I think, was trying to feather that one over to Stewart, but Jesko did a good job of getting in that passing lane.
Right side boards now. Jackson Jeanette waiting for this one to be kicked out as they played kick the biscuit behind the boards. Played back now as Lansuki will move this one for the Chippewas. The newest of the Chippewa team, an NA3HL Metro Jet, and he's had a great addition to this Chippewa team as a strong defenseman with a great shot here in the national tournament. Down the ice as Gormley levels Jackson Jeanette, and he'll go off of the ice as Gormley goes back in on the forecheck pursuit. Now up the ice, Lansuki looks to take this one. Finding its way against the boards. Lansuki can't find that one as it moves inside of the corner. Brought out of the zone by Brennan Martin. And a foot race here as Osborne tries to go off. No icing calls. That one just died in the circle. 4.5 minutes to go here in period one. 3-0 lead for the Flying Dutchman. We talked about Chippewa slow starts. This is their worst of the season. Now played back right side, blue line. And we have a bench minor.
Yep, too many men on the ice.
Yep. 4:23 it looks like.
Game. Or misconduct. I did not see who went in the box.
Yeah, penalty on the bench, and we'll wait for the official call from the scorer's box. Well, that's one of the things these tournament officials, they make sure that anything that they hear, they're immediately going to tee up. Every team was told this in protocol on Monday night before the tournament started. And they were all given the instructions of what exactly will happen if you talk back to the officials on the ice or on the bench. You will get teed up down there. And this one plays its way back. Is back on the power play now. Goes a stout Hope offense. Finding its way right side circle and looking to move it up the ice and out of the zone. It does come. Nick Wink leads the rush. He had a short-handed goal, fires one, and Austin Kane settles that one down. No problem.
Central penalty called on number 24.
I was going to say, there's no 24 on there. I saw it too, so I think it's going to be Allgaier.
Okay. We'll wait for the official signal as we are left hanging down there. I believe Lansuki, wearing the number 24 tonight for Central Michigan, right after he came off the ice, might have been yelling at the official. Regardless, a minute and a half to go here of power play time for Hope. Not a great start to this one as a shot has been fired off from the penalty killers and not the power players. Cross check right up high. No call here. Shot to the front of the net as Skylar Miller just misses with that one. Now we get the call.
Jacob Lansuki.
Yeah, wow. Good call. Lansuki, number 24, usually wearing 40, is going to get the bench minor.
And we apologize for the profanity. We've got our PA man of Andy Storrs mic'd up, and Well, when you have the mic near a penalty box, just about anything can happen. That's kind of the fun of club hockey, though. And again, we do apologize for that. We'll keep it clean, Marcus and I.
Always.
Absolutely. 1 minute to go here as this one finds its way down the ice. A great high clear, a huge vault ceiling here at Ice House, so you can pretty much command your will on clears.
Yeah, great facility here that the Blue Jackets practice at.
Gorgeous.
And we, at the Chiller North, a little bit lower of the ceiling.
Yeah, to say the least. Garrett Gormley and Austin Peterson work with this one behind the net. Now on the goal line, looking for something. They send that one over as it finds way to Caleb Wartz. Wartz moving, left side blue line, right down inside of the right side circle. Gabe Smith goes after this one behind the net. Dylan Billings, he throws a check down there. Left side circle, low to the net. Riley Morgan has that one covered up. Wasn't sure where he had it, but the officials blow the whistle for him.
Yeah, Peterson doing a good job below the goal line. Took it away from Fazio. Tried to go 5-hole on Riley Morgan. Didn't look like he was very confident that he had that in the pads. Referee lost sight. Get the whistle and a face-off to the right of the CMU cage.
2:46 to go here. First period, a 3-0 lead for Hope as they have came out swinging in this first period. Now they have 20 seconds left to go with power play time. Played inside of the corner. Austin Peterson looking to dig this one out. He has it inside of the corner. Moving it back to the blue line. Garrett Gormley waiting, firing a shot, blocked in front by a Hope player. Back over to Caleb Wartz, fires one. That one finding its way back against the wide boards as it got blocked away by the Chippewas. Riley Draper back behind the net, taken by Peterson. Peterson looking for somebody. Wartz calling for it. Drop back past the Gormley. Blocked in front by the Chippewas. That'll do it for the power play. Still loose in front as Riley Draper looked to move that one. And it'll be sent down the length of the ice. This will go down for an icing with 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go in period one.
Much better penalty kill there, Sean, for the Chippewas. A lot better on getting inside those passing lanes as Diggison and Peterson were really trying to work hard that right side to the glove side of Riley Morgan. Chippewas were not going to let them have their way, and they kill it off for the first time. They are 2 for 3.
A good recovery back after that one. That's good for momentum, if nothing else. Philip Fazio tries to get in the way of this one and sent back down the ice from Austin Huffer. Gabe Smith playing this one inside of the corner. Finding its way back up ice the other way as it moves inside of the circle. Players going after this one inside of the corner. And it works its way out of the circle momentarily. Played back down as it's taken by Austin Huffer. Huffer, this one sent back inside of the corner. Now behind the net as Justice Bigelow controls it. 1:40 to go here in period one. Sent down the length of the ice. Gabe Smith up to Dalton Sutherland. Sutherland as this one gets taken back the other way. A huge check down there from Nate Allgaier. They'll say that one's clean as the man still down on the ice. That is all shoulder from Allgaier as now a whistle is blown. Not sure from where.
Yeah, I don't know either, but that was a clean hit. If we can get a replay of that, it was definitely shoulder to shoulder.
He just got lifted.
Yep.
That's why the man came off. And Hope is letting the officials hear it now as they converse in front of the blue line of the Chippewas defensive end.
Yeah,
if we will get a call out of this one.
Yeah, let's see, Sean, but I truly believe that was a shoulder to shoulder hit. It's a clean move right in the middle of the ice. Guy had his head down. And the Chippewas finished their check. That's a clean hockey play.
Yeah, if you played mites, if you played Bantam, if you played any level, when you start checking, well, you're told keep your head up and on a swivel right there. Nate Allgaier noticed the man down and lifted him up. A huge check at just about center ice. Captains Gleason and Stewart now talking with the officials down there. Mainly looks like appealing to Peter Stewart to let him know exactly why this call was not made with 1.5 minutes to go.
Yeah, I think it's the right call. It's going to be a neutral zone face-off.
And Stewart doesn't argue with that one.
Yeah, I think they're right. I think they understand that's a clean hockey hit.
Well, we'll see as we have the face-off now move to center ice. Still not sure what the whistle was blown for.
I think they blew it because the Hope player was still on the ice.
Okay.
Central
good call
position.
Right there then.
Yeah, good call just to make sure he's okay, and we'll have a neutral zone face-off.
Yeah, 5-on-5 hockey returns here now in front of the Chippewas offensive end. Jason Pischke, this one moving its way back down to Shane Agnello as he dumps it in. Moved up ice, and it finds way back down as Justice Bigelow's got it. Bigelow, this one finding its way against the near side glass. Now taken by Alan Hirsch. Hirsch had a big goal in yesterday's game against the Razorbacks as Wu Pig Sui was able to down the Flying Dutchman 5-2, though as Coach Chris Van Timmeren said, wanted to rest the guys and let them be comfortable with an icing here with 1:08 to go.
Yeah, I thought the referee blew off the icing call, but they say it is going to stand, so it'll come down to the left of Austin Kane.
and he has looked outstanding in this one.
You know, it possibly could be 3-2 or 3-3 with some of those saves that he's made right out in front. Central, when they've had the opportunities, has been within the face-off dots and in between the goal line, so they have to try to keep pounding that area about 10 feet out in front of the netminder.
A lot of people like to say the term undersized. Shane Agnello's in front, and oh my God, how do you make that save? Austin Kane robs Shane Agnello at the doorstep. You're gonna want to see this one over and over again.
Oh my. How does Austin Kane reach back with the paddle and keep that puck from the back of the net? Agnello had the entire cage open, and he just could not get it past the goalie stick of one Austin Kane.
Brendan Martin fires that one as it gets blocked away. We'll have to see that one later on as it's brought to the zone from Peterson. Down to Gormley, fires a shot. That one goes off of the noggin of Riley Morgan, it appeared. Back down ice the other way. Jason Pischke moving this one up. Pischke, he gets checked off the puck, keeps it going though, as Shane Agnello takes it. Now Brendan Martin, he'll dump that one back down behind the net. A lot of people like to use the term undersized for a goaltender. You think he feels undersized at 5'8"? He covers that whole net like he's 7'1".
I was just gonna say, he makes himself look tall in the net. Normally doesn't go down very often in that butterfly, more of a stand-up goaltender, but by gosh, what 3 big saves he's made against these Chips. It should be 3-3 right now.
And I don't know if you saw Emily Barber in action, the goaltender for Georgia. She's 5'4", and she's a men among boys out there.
After the first day, she had the best goals against.
5-1 win for Georgia over Nebraska. She looked outstanding, and she's a freshman. Outstanding look for her there. Played back down. Her father started that Georgia hockey program. Gormley with a shot right into the gut of Riley Morgan. 18.2 to go here in this first period. Offensive zone faceoff for the Flying Dutchman.
Yeah, Gormley, one of the better point getters on this team. 46 points. He leads the team as well with 28 goals. So he is one you want to keep a good attention on, as the Chips have done that so far, getting the secondary scoring from Peterson, Moniz, and Peter Stewart.
And second on the team coming into this game was Garrett Gormley with 4 points behind the defenseman, Elliot Diggison, who had 6. A great national tournament for him so far, and he's looking to keep it going. Chippewas have this one as Dylan Billings works it out of the corner. Played up, Austin Huffer, a save in front of the net there from Riley Morgan. Under 10 seconds to go in this period. Played out of the zone. This one will bounce back to the goal line. 3.0. No time left here as Dalton Stun will play it, and that will do it for 20 minutes of play here in period number 1. What a start for Hope Hockey.
Yeah, great start for Hope. 3 goals. Austin Kane, the star of that first period. Chippewas have to find something here deep after the first 20, come out firing in period number 2.
3 goals in a span of just over 3.5 minutes, and this Chippewa team goes into the locker room needing an Air Force style response. Still 40 minutes left to play here, but if Hope keeps playing like they have, well, they will sign, seal, and deliver their way to the national championship, looking to come up with their first in what would be 5 attempts. Still a lot of hockey to play here from Chiller Ice House. We hope you'll rejoin us for the start of period number 2.
My name is Kelly Lorenz, and I'm the Team Store Specialist here at Aries. AriesTeamStore.com is our solution to helping coaches put together spiritwear sales and fundraising.
My name is Adam Walters, and I'm the head boys and girls track coach at Olentangy Orange High School. The fundraising feature of AriesTeamStore.com is nice because you can add $1 or $2 to every item, and then if you have 100 kids and they all buy one item, you just made a quick, easy $100 or $200. It's effective and simple, easy to use, and you get great apparel.
Hey, this is Betsy from Howie's, and I want to tell you a little bit about our hoodies. They're made with a polyester and pre-shrunk cotton blend, which means they're not going to shrink down on you. They're really thick and super soft on the inside. They also have these classy Howie's cloth laces on them. So whether you're at the rink or out on the pond, I know you're going to love this hoodie.
She's got to shoot it. takes it.
Are you ready, Columbus? Then join us for the debut of the NCAA Women's Final Four at Nationwide Arena. Get ready to see it all, do it all, and go for it all. March 29th through April 1st. The party never stops, and the fun never ends. Join us all weekend long. Visit ncaa.com/women's Final Four today.
Hey, this is Jason with Howie's Hockey Tape, here to tell you about our top quality polo shirts. For any occasion, whether you're out on the golf course or out with friends. Our dry fit polo will keep sweat away from your body and keep you on your game. Stay dry, cool, and looking good with your Howie's polo.
It's the feeling you get when it all rushes back. The lights, the sounds, the thrill. This memory has been earned and preserved for a lifetime. Every ring has its story. What will yours say?
Back here from Chiller Ice House after 20 minutes of play. A 3-0 lead for the Flying Dutchman. Our sideline reporter, Zach DeBozart, was able to catch up with Central Michigan head coach James Cadzo on his thoughts after 20.
Here with James Cadzo, Central Michigan hockey head coach. Coach, a tough period out there for your guys, but you're going up against an in-state rival here in the national semifinals. Is the intensity what you or your guys expected it to be for the first 20 minutes?
Yeah, no, I mean, we knew it was going to be a battle. It's a great team in our conference, and yeah, no, I thought it was fine. I thought we just were a little undisciplined, and some calls may not have went our way, and we were on the wrong end of some power plays. So I think that's the only difference right now.
Special teams battle right now, not going your way either. Hope right now 2 for 3 on the power play. You guys are 0 for 2. What adjustments can you make in the next 2 periods to try and get that back in your favor?
We just got to stay out of the box, right? So we have to play more discipline. We have to set the tempo. We got to be moving our feet. We have to be the one that's setting the tone so that they're the ones chasing us. So.
And Coach Cadzo has the troops ready to go here for the second period. They will need another comeback like they saw last night. They've got 40 minutes to do it. We're going to take a look back at what those big plays were in that first period because, boy, there were a lot of them, especially from one goaltender of Austin Kane. But we start off with that first goal of the game from Austin Peterson. He missed on the first opportunity as there was a good save by Morgan, but that one sticks side and he jams it back through.
Yeah, it looks like he just gets him underneath the 5-hole.
Gabe Smith now fires a shot. Dalton Sullivan had that one. One great save down there by Kane. That one found its way away from the net by the defense. Now another opportunity, and there was the Superman save.
Yeah, 1 of 3. Here comes the second one. Actually, this is still the first one. I cannot believe he was able to make 2 or 3 of those big saves. Like I said, it should be 3-3 right now.
This one played back over, and you just see that perfect save. He had the position. He knew where to go, and he got it. Now played back once again as this one finds its way left side circle to the front of the net, and just an easy backhander down there for Moniz on the power play. Found its way from the blue line, back down, prime real estate, and a good shooter like Moniz isn't going to miss.
Yeah, it was skate left, shoot back to the right on the backhand, and again, just a good face-off win sets this entire goal up, and this is when Hope started to feel things here, getting up 2-0 here after the first.
Now this one brought in Peter Stewart, missed on the first shot as his stick had been lifted and just goes above the glove of Riley Morgan. Great shot, and once again, Austin Kane, phenomenal goaltender. We are ready for second period action here from Chiller Ice House. The fans of Hope letting you know it. 20 minutes on the clock, 3-0 lead in favor of the Flying Dutchman, and we'll see what Coach Cadzo can pull out of his bag of tricks. He's had these boys conditioned all season, as now the face-off will be broken up as the teams will go back inside of their defensive ends.
Let's see how this is going to set up here. Just getting a new puck from the scorer's table. Yeah, his message has to be you have to find a way to get shots on Kane. I mean, they have. They just have to find a way to crash the net a little bit harder and look for those little weaknesses and holes in the defense.
Every brick wall's got a weak spot at some point. They just got to find one on a stout stonewall goaltender like Austin Kane. Played back in now. Dalton Sutherland plays this one as he tries to get it back from Elliot Diggison. No such luck as Hope will shoot right to left now. Working this one up the ice, taken back in the defensive end by James Gleason. Gleason off the boards, finding its way down. Dalton Sutherland tips that one right back in, tries to take it back. Can't get it done as Ryan Tyre finds it. Now back inside of the neutral zone. The captain, James Gleason, has this one on a knuckle puck towards himself, takes it and gets this one up the ice to Nathan Allgaier. Played back behind now. James Gleason got a lot of room to work with here in the neutral zone. Tries to chip that one up the ice and gets it back onto his own stick. Gleason, right side circle, back behind the net. Has it still as he works to the forehand. Back down, Donselin tried to knock that one down. Found in the left side circle. Chippewa's trying to fight for it. Justin Bigelow goes down onto the ice, and we will get a penalty out of that one. Wasn't sure if we'd get it, but the Chippewas will go on power play number 3 of the day for themselves.
Yeah, it's going to be Stewart. Peter Stewart, number 17 in the blue and orange, the captain. It's going to be a tripping call. So let's see what CMU can do on their third attempt. Gotten a couple good looks, just have not been able to find the back of the twine.
And speaking of the looks, there's that trip up,
Yep.
and it's very subtle, but the stick is exactly between the feet, and that's exactly what you see as the official. That's what you're trained to call.
And that is the right call. And Ice kind of lifted his arms to the sky to say, hey, it really wasn't my fault, but referees weren't going to miss that.
Dalton Sullivan works with one. Far side corner now as this one's right in front of that. Tyre leaves the back. Gator fires a shot, and he scores! Power play goal for the Chippewas. 20 seconds into it, and we've got a 3-1 game with 18:49 to go here. Second period.
Yep, that's the spark that the CMU Chippewas needed. All right, off the face-off win, a couple of good shots, and then the team's leading goal scorer, assist getter, point getter, and whatever else. His 10th goal of Nationals and 13th point gets the Chips within 2.
Great goal. That's the usual setup you see from the Chippewas, and you take a look at it once again. Nathan Allgaier finds that one mid-slot. He's got one of the best rips of a wrist shot in the ACHA, and he goes top corner. Now we've got ourselves a game as the Chippewa faithful get themselves back into it. A good goal down there from the ACHA's leading national tournament goal scorer with 10. This one played back. Moving across the center ice area as it's taken back by Monez. Monez, one of the goal scorers in this one, as it plays it back to the neutral zone for Pischke. Pischke back behind the net will be played by Austin Kane now.
Central Michigan
and a broken stick down there.
23, Nathan Allgaier.
See, we'll get the assist on this one.
Assisted by number 4, Dalton Sutherland.
Moved over. This one finding its way
18,
behind the net. Right in front, and they score! Nick Wink in front of the net, and the Chippewas are within 1. 30 seconds later, 18:10 to go in a 3-2 game.
Another face-off. Just a great win by the Chips. They get it to the front of the net. I'll have to look at the replay who had the initial shot, but Nick Wink comes up big, and probably only about 30 seconds later, CMU gets themselves back to within 1. Hey, maybe they like playing from behind because it's worked here twice. As we look at the replay, comes right out in front. I'm thinking that is number 65, Cal Jesko, coming right up the left wing. Turn wide, and the puck bounced off the end boards and right on the tape of Nick Wink.
First Central Michigan goal scored by Allgaier, assisted by Agnello and Pischke.
That's the first goal for Nathan Allgaier.
The second Central Michigan goal scored by number 61, Nicholas Wink.
And a huge redirect off the backboards.
Shane Agnello and number 22, Jason Pischke at 150.
No assist down there for Cal Jesko, despite being the one who fired the shot. Maybe they should give Chiller Icehouse one of the assists down there. What a bounce, and that was a great save from Austin Kane. He backed it away with the back of the stick. It found its way off of the boards and right to the front of the net. Nick Wink, he missed some time with a concussion, but he's got 3 goals in this national tournament, and he's feeling it. Down the ice, this one will go. No icing call back here as they wave that one off. It finds its way back behind the net now. Moving as this one goes inside of the corner. Up the ice, taken back. Joey Simon Selly's got it. Simon Selly looks to enter in with this one. Inside of the corner. Back behind, taken by Alan Hirsch. Hirsch to Warts, as this one moves up the ice. Elliot Dickinson leads the rush. Evan Fall hit on the run. Left side circle. Gets around a man to the front of the net. Oh, and a great comeback save made down there from Brennan Martin's stick. Jake St. Andre leads it up to Brennan Martin now. He can't catch that one, skate to stick, and he'll just dump it back down.
Yeah, Peterson did a good job of going through Brennan Martin, but he stuck with the play and got him on the back end to take away the chance. That was going to be a really good one right in front on Morgan.
Dalton Sullivan back down to Alex Osborne. No icing call down here. Oh my goodness.
Wow, that.
I don't know how you can call that one an icing. I'm sure we'll get a look at the replay here on this one. Under 17 minutes to go. And they're going to move this one all the way down the ice, not to center ice either. So an offensive zone face-off for the Flying Dutchman, and the Chippewas are livid at this call. They're still giving the talk to the officials.
Yeah, that is definitely one call I think you'd have to get back and huddle up about, because I for sure thought that Osborne, number 7 in white, definitively beat the Dutchman to the corner to negate that icing.
He even touched it up.
Yeah.
Well, regardless, we play on. No effect here as that one had been played inside of the neutral zone, and it's dumped down by Garrett Gormley. Riley Morgan will just get himself a save here as he holds on to it. 16:46 to go in period 2, and the Chippewas come out electric, ready to fight.
That's what we talked about, right? In the end of the first period, they needed to come out with some fight and vigor in their game. They certainly did it. 2 goals in 49 seconds. Now, if you're the Dutchman, you have to find a way to dig deep here, weather the storm a little bit. You're still up 3-2 with a lot of time left in the game. continue playing your game and what you did in the first 20.
Not able to be touched up by Michael Croft, and this will be a much easier icing call for the officials, as down there to win it back is Joe Brown. Excuse me, yeah, that is Joe Brown. The one was covered up on the side of his jersey. 16:35 and another offensive zone faceoff here for the Flying Dutchman.
Yeah, Brown a little upset as Osborne, after the whistle blew, he kind of swung the stick around and hit him in the shin guards.
Yeah.
Nothing going to happen there, so we got our second straight icing call on Central.
And when you make a call like that as a player, you just kind of alert the officials, hey, just keep an eye on that. I want that called next time if you see it again. Just alerts the officials to it, and anything that they can get to help as this one finds way down the ice. No icing call back here. Finds its way inside of the corner. Moved up by Diggison. He's got it on the backhand. Moves to the forehand with Fazio pressuring him. Back behind the net. Wiederhof's got it now. Moved up the ice. Able to be taken by Michael Croft. Calling for this one is James Gleason at the blue line. Fazio down this one back to the blue line as Gleason finally gets his whiz. Fires a shot. That one finds its way back behind. Kane out of position. Loose in front of that. Trying to jam it through. And Austin Kane, the brick wall, makes the save down there. 16:05 to go here. Second period, and a save there from Kane.
Something to look out for, Sean. Those boards behind Kane have been ultra bouncy here in the second period. Two Michigan schools, I would have to say probably kind of like the Joe.
Yep.
Very bouncy boards. Kane's got to be aware that he can't come out of the net as much as he would on the other end. He's got to stick tight to that post in case that puck does bounce back.
And that's terrible for his game plan. He is a mobile goalie if you see one. A lot of people like to joke that goalies can't skate, but you see it here from Austin Kane. He doesn't just use the crease, he uses the entire goal mouth. This one played back, loose in front of the net. Gabe Smith takes this one right side circle. Back behind, Dalton Sutherland looking with this one. Now inside of the corner, played back, Dylan Billings avoids a man. A lot of room to work with. Left side circle, misses the net there on the shot. Nathan Allgaier with it, right side circle. Played back down, Dalton Sutherland with this one. Leaves it in front, shot in front there, blocked away, and the puck finds its way left side circle. Now played back down, Ryan Tyre. Backhand, forehand now to Dalton Sutherland. Right in front, and they score! 3 unanswered goals for the Chippewas, and Dylan Billings tips it in. 3-3 game, 15 and a half to go in the second period.
As Billings was the one that tipped that one in on goal. Sutherland, I think, got the assist. And boy, do we have a hockey game here. Punch for punch. Round one goes to Hope. Round two right now in the favor of the Chippewas. And by God, here we look at the replay. Billings sets up front. Sutherland was the one that got the tip right in on Billings. And he goes 5-hole on Austin Kane.
Looking like his brother Chad Billings, the Ferris State Hall of Famer and the USA Hockey Olympiad this season, is now Central Michigan. Looks like they'll be going on the power play, and they're looking to rile up the fans as they point to him. Going to the bench will be the captain, Garrett Gormley. A frustration penalty on the high stick, and Central will get a power play chance while they're already riding momentum.
This is not what you want if you're the Dutchman. You find yourselves down 3-3. You take a penalty after the whistle, and now you set up Central to look to go 50% as they are 1 for 3 on the power play this afternoon.
See what they can do on their fourth opportunity. Played back, left side circle, movement. Oh, that was almost dangerous as it was taken by the Flying Dutchman. And back down the ice, a great clearing effort down there. Now this one moved back behind the net.
Penalty called to number 2, Garrett Gormley. 2 minutes for high sticking at 4:34.
Official call down there as you hear it. Gormley does get the high stick. Penalty number 4 of the national tournament for him, as Pischke's got this one left side circle. Wide open space. Gleason walks up, fires a shot, and misses the net here. I think the roof would have blown off. Now played short side, loose in front, at the doorstep, and no goal called as Austin Kane does it once again. Whoa, man, that one was awfully close. We did see it trickle across after the whistle was blown. Now a few extra sticks being thrown down there and some dinner plans being exchanged among the Flying Dutchman and Chippewas. You don't think this rivalry means anything heading into a game like this?
Before the puck entered the net.
So no goal. You look at the replay here. Billings tries to stuff it. Kane's there, and it blows before the puck did cross the line.
Right call.
It's a great play and a great call by the referee.
Yeah, that one was underneath of Kane. In that position, I think that is the right call. You can't see the puck, and you have to call intent to whistle anyway. Finding its way back behind the net. Now the Chippewas just got to try and do it once again. Dylan Billings, hungry as he had that one. That was the one called dead. Back behind the net now. 1:10 to go here on the Chippewa power play. Their fourth opportunity, a 3-3 game. And you said it. Goals in quick fashion. 3 and 4 minutes for Hope. and 3 and 3 minutes for the Chippewas here. They work this one over to Nathan Allgaier. He can't catch that one. Back down. Brennan Martin plays it inside of the corner down to Justice Bigelow. He's being pinned back there. Right in front, and a great block down there. Getting in the way was Joe Brown. Down the ice off of the clear, Riley Morgan will look to pass it up ice. He does so. Good take right there from Nate Allgaier. Allgaier works this one. It finds its way back up the ice, and Hope will decide to rush with this one as Bigelow throws the man down onto the ice. Now Nathan Allgaier plays it down to Ryan Tyre. Left back for Allgaier, right side circle. He walks up and has that one taken off of his stick. Finds his way back down into the neutral zone and out of play off of the Chippewa bench.
Yep, so the puck should come back into the offensive zone for Central Michigan with 3 goals in about 4.5 minutes here. They still haven't announced that last goal, but it was about 4.5 minutes. Round 1, as I said, goes to Hope, and right now they are staggering in round 2.
Right side circle face-off. Hope's got to get something here. They'll be looking for that media timeout to try and draw themselves together. They've taken the storm against this Chippewa team once, and hey, these two teams split at the beginning of the season. Both teams wildly different since then, but why would it be any different than this?
Yeah, you knew it was going to be a dogfight coming into this game. The MCHC, one of the best conferences in the entire Division III. As we mentioned, 6 of the last national champions have come from that division.
And 8 of the last 9, half of them all time from the MCHC, as this one's offsides right in front of the Chippewa offensive end. Jake St. Andre trying to fight with it. But there are no gimme games in the MCHC. And you see any of the teams, even the bottom dwellers like Calvin or Northwood, they can compete at this national level.
They really can. You looked at the Nationals this year, 4 teams from that conference made it. Oakland, Michigan State, Central, and Hope.
Yeah.
Just shows you how good they are with 2 automatic bids and 2 regional qualifiers.
And 3 of the 4 teams in this Final Four from the MCHC. Quinnipiac ruined the party for Michigan State, though. Played back down as Michael Croft has this one played back behind the net. Shocking, to say the least, about Michigan State, the Vezina Cup runner-ups, being eliminated in pool play. Croft fires a shot. Kane, a good save down there to calm things down. Off the other side of the power play, Chippewa's now 1 for 4.
Yeah, Quinnipiac, we're going to see a little bit later on tonight, 7:30 against Oakland, took down Michigan State day 1, and that's really what set the ball in motion to not allow Michigan State to be here, even though they did win 1 game.
Moved up the ice as this one goes back down the other way, brought in by Evan Fall. Fall, he gets bodied up down there from Patrick Bresser, and a check thrown from Cal Jesko. This one thrown to nobody in particular with 13 minutes to go in the second period, nearly to the halfway mark of this game. Now played up the ice. Michael Croft brings it across the blue line. Croft, left side circle, drop back pass to Cal Jesko, loose behind the net again. The bouncy springboards come into action. Back down the ice now it goes as Patrick Bresser will take this one defensive end. Move back, neutral zone, up the ice it goes onto the stick of Alex Osborne. Down to Croft, left side circle, fires a shot. Oh, and an emphatic save from Austin Kane.
Yeah, Kane doing a good job. He came pretty far out there to challenge this shot. There was some room up on that glove side, but a good save made by Austin Kane. 12:35 left here in the second, still a 3-3 tie.
Oh, man. A dandy. Left
dandy,
side
as old Luke Gamlin would say.
Absolutely, and he had the fun of watching these teams in action the last couple of years as the voice of Aquinas, who now goes to the NAIA. That's where Luke Gamlin finds himself now. Playing its way back down, Ryan Tyre working with this one. Right side corner, Lansuki looks to take this one. We haven't seen him out there since he got that bench minor. Now we get to see him once again as Brendan Martin has to sidestep an official down there. Dalton Sutherland, this one jumps up into the air and played back out of the zone. A 2-on-1 developing for the Chippewas. Allgaier to the right, Tyre to the left, fires a shot, and they miss the net right over top. Played right back in front, and a good follow down there from the lone defenseman. Now the other way comes Peter Stewart to the front of the net, fires a shot, and a glove save from Riley Morgan. End-to-end breakaway action.
Back and forth, Stewart on the breakaway, and the Chips, first of all, coming on that 2-on-1. Now we got a penalty, I believe, coming up against Hope.
Chippewa fans are raising the roof over inside of their fan section, and we get another look at that phenomenal glove save. It was the bottom part of the glove that sent that one back behind Riley Morgan. Little confidence after that first. He's playing great in this second period.
He really is, and you see Hope continue to go to that glove side. That must be the message on the bench to see. if they can beat him glove again, as it looks like we're going to stay 5-on-5.
Must have been played by a hand or a high stick. So this one will be moved back into the neutral zone. Austin Peterson, a backhand up the ice. You notice both these teams love to use the stretch pass, and it's worked out as now the Chippewas are going to be going on that power play. A little bit prophetic down there as a hooking penalty comes up to the Flying Dutchman, and this crowd is becoming electric.
Yeah, Gormley is going to go to the box for a hook here. So the referee comes over, 2 minutes for a hook.
Here's the look once again. That's clear and
yeah,
evident.
that's
He got
clear.
That
right around the chest. Just hooked him before he could take a shot.
That one hooked right inside of the armpit, brought down Gleason. Just the bring down is a clear and evident sign there for the officials. 2-minute power play here for the Chippewas as this one finds its way down the ice. We'll see what Hope can do. They've been very good on the penalty kill so far. 3 for 4.
Called at number 2, Garrett Gormley. 2 minutes for hooking at 8:28.
Yeah, they really have, Sean. Sorry to interrupt you there. 3 for 4 on the penalty kill tonight.
You're right about that one, and they're operating in a very good way, not presenting a ton of chances besides that early goal on the third power play for Central Michigan. Jacob St. Andre with this one, finding its way to the blue line on Brennan Martin's stick, played back down as Jackson Jeanette covers this one up. Jeanette, left side, trying to tip that one right down, and Dylan Billings once again in front. Not a very popular customer of Austin Kane as they start chirping at each other now.
Austin Kane right down on the butterfly makes the save. Billings, a pretty big forward that makes his way right into the front of the net, trying to create a screen. As you mentioned, Austin Kane, not the biggest of goaltenders, but does make himself look really big as he did in that first period.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's made a nice recovery in this latter half of this second period now. Still a 3-3 game. $1:20 to go on the Chippewa power play. Left side corner, inside of the circle, and they walk through the circle as they play this one right back down into the goal line on Justice Bigelow's stick. Back to Sullivan, left side circle. Now on the goal line, Bigelow, back to Sullivan. Just walks around a man right there as Austin Peterson wanted to take it back. Goal line once again, Bigelow's got it, looking for an option, deflected down there. Allgaier gets it, ties the toe drag, can't do it, and this one finds its way out of the zone by Hope. Austin Peterson once again brings this one in, loses that one back. He might have fell down onto the ice, but keeps it going forward.
Yeah, Peterson did a good job back there in the defensive zone, trying to take that one away from Allgaier, even though he was falling down, able to clear the puck out.
Now played left side circle. Brought in Dalton Sutherland with it. Sutherland back to Brennan Martin. Martin from the blue line. Played back to the circle now. Sutherland back to Martin. Walks the blue line. Fires a shot. Seeing eye shot. An easy save there for Austin Kane.
Always a good idea to throw the puck to the front of the net. Good things happen. Brendan Martin, the sophomore defenseman, running the point there on the power play. Just throws it to the front of the net, looking to get a redirect or some kind of loose change given up by Austin Kane. Nothing was there. And new power play unit comes out with Gleason, St. Andre.
Billings and Jeanette as well. Pischke on the left side of the blue line, played back right side circle. Now this one's stuck up against the boards. Finding its way into the stick of Jackson Jeanette. Jeanette takes this one to the corner for Jason Pischke. Pischke back to the blue line on Gleason's stick. Now back top of the circle as it finds way to Pischke. Gleason with a shot. That one just misses the net. Billings from the corner passes this one right back down. Firing a shot, St. Andre misses right in front. Slap back down and not able to be held to blue line. Delayed off sides here against the Chippewas. 1 for 5 goes their power play.
Good PK there by the old Flying Dutchman as they look to try to get a odd man opportunity.
Rebound right in front, and that one sent away. A good kick save down there from Riley Morgan. Now look the other way. Dalton Sullivan through the valley of death. Right side circle, this one goes inside of the corner. Played back behind the net. Cal Jesko goes after this one with 9 minutes to go. Check thrown down there as this one's loose inside of the corner. Cal Jesko sets it right back up. Left side circle, turn and fire down there. Loses the doorstep and taken away by the Flying Dutchman. Out of the zone it'll come, can't connect down there. And Brendan Martin takes it back in his defensive end. Martin to move up ice. Dalton Sullivan enters in, onside, left side circle to the front of the net. Oh, and he just misses. Austin Kane came way out. Now trying to redirect as that one was the wraparound attempt, and that one kicked away by a pair of Flying Dutchmen.
Austin Kane with the poke check originally, and then Diggeson went flying down to knock out for a second opportunity away.
Oh, that one was way too close in front of the net of Riley Morgan. Sent up and out of play. A 3-on-2 rush starting off for the Flying Dutchman. Left side circle face-off coming up here. 8:27 to go in period 2, and it's been a heavyweight bout in this one. 3-3 is our score.
Let's see if they get the media timeout here. Less than 10 to go. You got full strength.
Face off in the offensive end here for the Flying Dutchman. This one will be taken by Max Moniz against Ryan Tyre. Been a while since we've seen an offensive zone face-off for the Flying Dutchman. Played back inside of the circle. Moniz, right side circle, working on the goal line, firing a backhander loose in front of the net, squeaking its way back out. Ryan Tyre will take this one now, finding its way against the near side boards. It works its way inside of the corner. Cal Jesko can't work with that one.
I think Jesko's going to get a penalty here, Sean.
We got the delay up there from the official. Saved.
Yep.
And yes, that is the call. A holding penalty coming up here against the Chippewas.
Yeah, that's a clear hold there by Cal Jesko. Got beat below the goal line. Had to do something to take the play away. He takes the holding call. And the Flying Dutchman will get on their first power play of the second period with 8:08 left to go, and we'll get our media timeout.
Well, a very good game through 32 minutes so far in this one. We'll step aside for that media timeout.
The 2018 ACHA National Championships are brought to you by Barron's Championship Rings, the official ring vendor for all ACHA National Champions and Hall of Famers, and by Marathon, fueling the American spirit.
Back and ready to get things going here as these teams come out of their media timeout huddle. Power play will be coming up here for the Flying Dutchman. It's been some time since we've seen their man advantage unit on the ice.
Yeah, it has been a while. It's been late in that, middle of that first period. They are 2 for 3 on the power play, looking to make it 3 for 4.
They've been great.
And those 2 power play goals, the first one came on the 5-on-3, and then quickly after that, just about 40 seconds, they capitalized on that second power play. Let's see how that unit comes out here with Warts Gormley. Warts Gormley, Draper's going to take the face-off. Peterson and number 65, Elliot Diggison on that right point.
Played back inside of the corner now. The Chippewas looking to move it out. Great movement on this puck on the Hope power play so far. Now in their 4th attempt of the night. This one will be taken back now. Moved down the ice. Working with this one. Played back. Nick Wink's got it. Wink through to Agnello, and that one finds its way out of the zone. Good opportunity down there from 2 very speedy guys. Austin Peterson with it. Playing it back through the circle. Gets dumped back behind the net. Moving this one now. Working back behind the net, looking to set something up inside of the corner. Back to the left side circle, they move with this one. Played back to the corner. Now moving from that corner out, back on the outside of the left side circle to Gormley at the blue line. Gormley fires a high shot, bouncing back on the back of the net. Stuck back there for just a moment, finds its way to the front of the net, squeaking through. And this one played down the ice on a clearing effort there for the Chippewas. 50 seconds killed off.
Yeah, great first 50 seconds of the power play for the Dutchman. Looking for a couple shots. Diggison is going to stay out there. He had a couple good rips. Fazio falls down and the Dutchman come back in.
Gormley, left side circle, low slot taken back away by Nate Allgaier. Allgaier moves through the neutral zone, just chips this one in, finding its way stuck up on the skates of a Flying Dutchman, and back the other way goes Fazio as he gets checked off of that puck. Now look at this one as it finds its way against the wide side boards, taken right back in by Gormley. Inside and onsides here from Evan Fall. He goes inside of the corner, Dylan Billings checks him down. Now played from that corner inside of the circles. 30 seconds left to go here on the power play for Hope. Has not been phenomenal. Back down the ice. Philip Fazio will go back after this one. Behind the net, Warts has got it. Warts from back behind. And he'll slow things up that way. Now moved out of the zone the other way. Working on the stick of Skylar Miller. Miller back up, finds its way down, and he gets it back now as he enters the zone. Left side circle, firing a shot. That one just on the outside of the goalpost as it was near the glove. Cleared down the length of the ice, and that'll do it. The Chippewas now go to 400 on the penalty kill.
Yeah, great penalty kill there by the CMU Chippewas as they were doing a really good job puck pursuit along the boards, taking away a lot of passing lanes as Hope really likes to overload the one side. Didn't let them take advantage.
Austin Huffer brings this one in. Played down, Monis gets checked off of that puck down as James Gleason takes it. Now back behind, moved around by Peter Stewart. This one lost inside the corner. Monis with it, tries to backhand that one up, and it squeaked its way through. Out of the zone, this one comes as Austin Huffer controls it. Huffer from the red line, dumps it back, out of play. And Tyre pointing down the ice, wanting that one moved.
Yeah, I think with Hope shooting the puck into their own bench, it'll come back down to neutral ice.
5.5 to go here, second period. No goals in this one in just about in 6 seconds, 10 minutes. Ryan Tyre under center here against Cole DeVos, and it's controlled by the Chippewas as Justice Bigelow sends this one behind. Bounty boards right to the front of the net. That one worked its way. Now played behind. Going after it is Nathan Allgaier. Moved up the ice from Austin Huffer. Playing this one down across the red line. Justin Pinto's got it. He's had a very silent game after a phenomenal national tournament defensively.
He really has. And you look at CMU, they have 4 guys in the top 13 in scoring. That's Allgaier 1, Sutherland tied for 4th, Bigelow tied for 6th, and Tyre tied for 13th. Hope, as we mentioned in the pregame, Diggison, the only gentleman that's inside the top 13. They've spread the scoring out, and they've done it today with 3 separate goal scorers.
Left side of the neutral zone face-off now as this one's brought back in from Caleb Wards. Wards plays this one inside of the far corner. Cal Jesko will take it for the Chippewas. He moves back with his more friendly confines. 5:10 to go here, second period. Move back, this one finds way to the blue line. Down, and this one into the left circle. Out of the zone it comes as Wards has to take it to the center ice logo. Pischke trying to steal that one away, no such luck. Played up against the near side boards. An opportunistic bounce for Cal Jesko as that one finds way back behind the net. Under 5 to go here in period 2.
Yeah, they've really calmed it down. Have the Hope Flying Dutchman.
Nick Wink now to Jason Pischke, and he can't catch that one cleanly.
Yeah, 3 goals given up here in this period by Austin Kane after looking very good in the first period.
And down the ice this one will go as it's brought in by Garrett Gormley on a touch, but he can't control that one as Bigelow takes it. Bigelow gets bodied back behind the net by the defenseman, moves this one down the ice, and at center ice it's taken right back by Wiederhoft. Move back in, just a touch up as Hirsch chases after that one. Riley Morgan leaves it right back for Cal Jesko. Jesko, traffic directed back there from Riley Morgan, and working through the circles, the Chippewas collect it. Now played up, Jackson Jeanette with it on his stick. Across the blue line inside the right side circle. St. Andre comes off the bench and back onto the ice. Joey Simon-Selly going in after this one. Jacob St. Andre throwing a check down there. His man gets sent down as well as the linesman. Brought in now the right side, Noah Aaron, and he gets that one pickpocketed. Loose on the blue line, played back down. Some good moves being made down here from Evan Fall. It might have been slashed at a little bit as he tripped up on the one leg. Down the ice now, this one in front of the Chippewa bench. Finding its way onto St. Andre's stick in neutral ice. Dylan Billings moves this one in onside. Simon-Selly from the right side. Billings back behind the net. This defenseman playing like a forward today. Billings finds a way back behind. Joey Simon-Selly can't get that one as it's controlled by Peter Stewart. Stewart, who rested in yesterday's game as one of the captains. Skylar Miller with this one. Under 3.5 to go here, second period. Moving up ice as Stenstrom chases after this one. Back on the goal line, and an icing call here as the Chippewas win that one by a foot.
Yeah, I think they were making the right call here as Miller was trying to send this one in off the half boards just short of center. In yesterday's game with George Mason and Georgia Tech, we had a icing call that was not called that resulted in a goal. Then it got taken off the board, which was the right call. So very easy to misdrew where that icing is. That one was the right call.
Right side circle face off, and Hope will control this one with 3 minutes left to go here in period 2. Move back inside of their defensive end. Elliot Diggison with it on his stick. Diggison looking to move this one up the ice, and he does that. A great connection here to Moniz. Moniz, low slot, fires a shot, and a rebound offered up from Riley Morgan that he'll control. 2:54 to go here in period 2, and a 3-3 game.
Moniz doing the same thing he did that resulted in his power play goal at 10:28. Moving to the right, shooting to the left, trying to catch the goalie Riley Morgan off balance. Let's see what they can do here off the face-off draw.
We'll do it in the right circle as Cole DeVos will take it, and Ryan Tyre will be his counterpart, his dance mate. DeVos wins this one back, not able to control it as the Chippewas find it. Dalton Sutherland with the breakout out of the zone. 2-on-2 entering in here. Sutherland from the left side circle. Moves this one in the corner, back behind the net, and looking for an option. Gets it up to Justice Bigelow, fires a shot, and that was an eye shot that just jumped too high. He was aiming for the ceiling, and he hit the attic. Played to Nate Allgaier now, a backhand right back into the zone. Cole DeVos will take this one. Ryan Tyre gets in the way, though, of a pass. Now moved up, an intercept here is back down the other way. Comes Austin Huffer. Huffer bringing this one in, 2-on-2, fires a shot, and a loose puck is handled by Riley Morgan.
Morgan making a good stop As Huffer had Pinto to his right, took the shot. Pinto doing the right thing, going hard to the front of the net, trying to look for a rebound. Riley Morgan, the big, tall goaltender, is not going to give one up here with less than 3 to go.
2:20 to be exact left here in the second period. Left side circle, face off now. Jason Pischke will take this one against Riley Draper as the captain, James Gleason, comes off late. Face off one, and clean win over here to Garrett Gormley. A weird shot from Gormley's stick that finds its way against the far boards. Now moved inside of the corner. Brendan Martin will take this one back behind the net. Finding its way up the ice, Joe Brown will look to take this one. Comes out of the zone, and a good job done down there from Hope against the red line. Back down the ice, behind the net, inside of the corner. This one will be taken now. Check down right there. Riley Draper gets hit back behind as Brendan Martin takes it. Martin off the glass, collected here by Nick Wink. Finding its way up ice. And sent right back down behind the net of Riley Morgan. Under 2 to go here, second period. Nick Wink sends that one back to the center ice area. 3-3 game here. Played back in by Garrett Gormley. Brendan Martin with it now. From the circles. Moved up the ice, Shane Agnello touches that one up. That'll kill off any kind of icing hope for the Flying Dutchman as that one goes inside of the corner now. Finding its way. Far side corner. Nick Wink trying to take this one back out down there. Joey Simoncelli with some fancy footwork. The pass back to Agnello, and underneath of that one is it found as having that one was Evan Fall under his body. Played back behind the net. 1:13 left to go here in this period. Played back to the center ice area. Moved back into the offensive end now as it finds its way back behind the net of Austin Kane. 1 minute left to go here in period number 2, and this one will be moved out of the zone by Caleb Warts. Warts plays this one back behind the Joe Brown, and a lead pass up the ice to Evan Fall. No chance down there as Dylan Billings intercepts it.
Yeah,
Joey Simoncelli comes up across the blue line and dumps it in.
Yeah, good job, Sean, from Billings to just corral that puck right at the red line. Otherwise, Hope would have had a 2-on-1 coming back the other way.
Left side blue line now, dump back in from Gabe Smith. Behind the net, Jacob St. Andre. Trying to play this one. He gets checked down onto the ice, and it finds its way underneath of him. St. Andres, he's getting abused down there from Caleb Warts. Back left side blue line. Dylan Billings calls for it, fires this one. Oh, what a block down there from Evan Fall, and he's off to the races against Billings. Billings might have won this back check battle. 17 seconds left to go here, second period. Played back in the corner, no movement down there, and they'll blow this one dead.
Yeah, Fall did a good job to get around the Chippewas defenseman, as that was number 9, and Dylan Billings beat him to the puck, then took him down in the left wing corner. 12.5 to go here. Hope looking for a clean face-off win back to the point to try to get one last-ditched effort here to get the lead going into the second frame intermission.
12.5 seconds left to go here in the second period. 3-3 is our score. This one played back inside of the corner. Moving this one from the circles. 8 seconds left to go here. Trying to dig this one out. Play and kick the biscuit along the boards. Finds its way back out of the zone. Alex Osborne will take it, won't be able to move with it, and that'll do it for 40 minutes of play. First round won by the Flying Dutchman, the second round by the Chippewas. 3 goals in each period between these two teams.
Yeah, the boxing match, both teams a little bit wounded, but we'll see who comes out with the knockout punch in the third period.
And we will step aside. When we come back, we will have a talk with the head coaches and a look back at the biggest plays of that second period. You are watching the ACHA D3 semifinals here on the ACHA Nationals Broadcast Network.
Hello, this is Harriet Howie's. Not all hockey pucks are created equal. This is a Canadian-made high-density rubber puck. It is chip-resistant. If you'd like, we'll put your team's logo on a case of these pucks. This is a good product.
For over a century, Columbus has had an appetite for sports. As our city grew, so did our ravenous hunger for more. More sports, more of the time. And not just the mainstream, we wanted it all. A sports city founded on determination, focus, strength. We were never mediocre, and to this day, we never settle. We're a bunch of sports-crazed, competition junkies dying to sink our teeth into whatever game, match, tournament, league, or season thrown our way. You see, Columbus is full of passion. Passion for all that sports embody. Hope, challenges, progress. As we continue our journey to be one of the world's best sports destinations, it's clear Columbus has no off-season.
My name is Kelly Lorenz, and I'm the Team Store Specialist here at Aries. AriesTeamStore.com is our solution to helping coaches put together spiritwear sales and fundraising.
My name is Adam Walters, and I'm the head boys and girls track coach at Olentangy Orange High School. The fundraising feature of AriesTeamStore.com is nice because you can add $1 or $2 to every item, and then if you have 100 kids and they all buy one item, you just made a quick, easy $100 or $200. It's effective and simple, easy to use, and you get great apparel.
Hey, this is Betsy from Howie's, and I want to tell you a little bit about our hoodies. They're made with a polyester and pre-shrunk cotton blend, which means they're not going to shrink down on you. They're really thick and super soft on the inside. They also have these classy Howie's cloth laces on them. So whether you're at the rink or out on the pond, I know you're going to love this hoodie.
All right, we're back here on the ACHA Division III National Tournament from the Ice House in Columbus. During the intermission, our sideline reporter, Zach DeBozart, had a chance to talk to head coach of the Hope Flying Dutchman, Chris Van Timmeren.
Here with head coach Chris Van Timmeren of Hope College. Coach, Central Michigan comes out hot. They scored 3 goals in the first 5 minutes. How did you get your guys composed on the bench and really stop the bleeding and play the rest of that period strong?
Yeah, that was a poor 5 minutes, but it's a game of hockey. There's ups and downs. We had it to start, they had it to finish. So there's one period left. I mean, that's why God made 3 periods of hockey. So, we're going to make sure we work real hard this period to get this thing in our favor.
You had the first 3. They obviously had the next 3. Do you expect the third period to be as back and forth? Is it going to take 1 goal, or is it going to be more of an offensive onslaught, you think?
I don't know. I think both teams are working real hard right now, and sometimes the little things happen. So I don't see an offensive onslaught. I think it's going to be good hard work.
Thanks for your time, Coach.
Yep.
Chris Van Timmeren from the Hope Flying Dutchman. We'll have third period action here coming up from the Ice House in Columbus. It's the 2018 ACHA Division III National Championships.
She's got to shoot it, and she hits it.
Are you ready, Columbus? Then join us for the debut of the NCAA Women's Final Four at Nationwide Arena. Get ready to see it all, do it all, and go for it all. March 29th through April 1st. Party never stops, and the fun never ends. Join us all weekend long. Visit ncaa.com/women's Final Four today.
Hey, I'm Dave from Howie's, and I'm here to tell you what makes Howie's cloth tape the best tape on the market. It starts with strength. Our tape is made with a poly cotton blend, and it has the highest thread count of any tape on the market. It's going to last longer. Next is adhesive. We use an aggressive adhesive that will guarantee this tape will stay on your stick. That's what it's supposed to do, right? I promise you'll love this tape.
Back here now as we have second period action on the highlight reel for you. We take a look at that first goal from Nathan Allgaier. That got the Chippewas on the board.
Yeah, you look at it. It was a good play by Bigelow out in front. Screened was Kane, and Allgaier able to blow it with a nicely placed shot over the glove.
Yeah, that's a beauty right down there from Nathan Allgaier as it goes high glove on Austin Kane. And finding its way back down now as Central Michigan went up for goal number 2. They moved over to Cal Jesko. Nick Wink off of the bouncy boards and put that one in the back of the net.
I mean, Kane, you see right here, he's screened by Wink. The shot came off the boards. He actually stuck it away with the paddle, and it came right in front and wink right on the doorstep to get the garbage goal.
Take advantage of the boards when you get them, and this one played back down. Now Central Michigan's tying goal. As calling for this one in front was Dylan Billings, and he calls his shot as he puts that one in the back of the net. Just a nice little redirect in front to tie this one up at threes.
Billings calls for a little separation right through the 5-hole of Austin Kane. He's able to make the 5-hole opportunity work, and in this one here, coming down the other way from Hope, brings off the pipe, and the physical play continues here as that was the hooking call on Gormley. And then Morgan making a pretty good save there with the right pad, turning away into the left side corners. And then Diggeson getting in on the action as it's a 2-pad stack save there, helping out his netminder. And it's a 3-3 tie here going into the last 20 minutes of play.
Now we are in for an exciting finish in this one. 3-3 after 40 here from Columbus. Two teams vying for the chance to go to the national championship game. Two rivals from the Mitten State. Central Michigan, the winner of Pool A, and Hope, the victor of Pool D. Who will win it? As we've pointed out earlier, all the goals coming on the right side of the screen. Those bouncy boards on the back wall, they might come into play once again, as Riley Morgan didn't feel comfortable in the first, looked great in the second, and it's a different story for Kane in the second and first.
It really is. It's been a tale of two periods for both goaltenders. Riley had the struggles in the first, giving up the 3, then Kane here in the second, giving up the 3. Like we mentioned throughout the entire second period, it's a boxing match. Each team has gotten a couple jabs and a couple good uppercuts. Let's see who can come out flying in the third period to get the knockout blow. And we'll see if that trend continues, if goals continue to go in just on the right side, because Austin Kane has some good momentum and juju going in on that goal to our left as he made some really big saves in the first.
We are just about ready to get back to action here from Columbus. Officials are resetting the goalpost back into the ice and making sure that that net doesn't go anywhere. Oh man, Marcus, what is it going to take for one of these teams to finish off the other? What is it going to take to overcome what has been such a close game through 40?
It's been a close game, Sean. It's been a very physical game, especially through the middle half and end of that second period as the Chippewas make their way back out onto the ice surface. Hope soon to follow. I think if you're Central Mission, you guys got to continue to do what you've done in that second period, getting shots on Austin Kane. I don't care where they're going to come from. You got to find a way to get some redirects, some shots going off the boards, get some traffic in front of the net. That's where you're going to be successful. If you're Hope, you have to do a good job of converting on the power plays when you have the opportunity. 50% today, 2 for 4 on the man advantage are the Hope Flying Dutchmen. If they have a chance here in the third period, they have to find a way to capitalize.
Both teams on the ice, like you said. And this is it. This is what you coach all season for. This is what those late night practices and early morning workouts, the back-to-back-to-back game days like this for these two teams. 3-3 game, 20 minutes to go. En route to the biggest stage in the ACHA, the national championship game. Winner of this one will get to decide and play the winner of Quinnipiac and Oakland. Who wants it more? It's a battle of will. How much you got to put everything out of the tank. You got to win it here. This is the big one. Both teams ready at center ice. Marcus, buckle your seatbelt. We are ready for another 20 minutes of action. Who will go on to the national championship game? Face off at center ice. Ryan Tyre can't win that one back as Garrett Gormley brings it in. Now Gormley working to the front of the net, and they score! 5 seconds into the first period. And Hope retakes the lead, 4-3, just like that.
Gormley right off the face-off goes between two defensemen, Bigelow and Gleason, and absolutely goes 5-0. I think that's where it went off the back end. We'll have to take a look at the replay and see. But just 5 seconds into the third, the 7th goal scored on the one end. Here's the replay. Gormley goes around Gleason and just backhands it as Morgan went sliding to his right. You get an alternate look at it here. Yeah, just right through the 5-hole of Riley Morgan.
What a phenomenal start for the Flying Dutchman. Oh man, Garrett Gormley, a one-man wrecking crew.
Assisted by number 3, Riley Draper at 6 seconds.
Draper, they officially marked that one as a 6-second goal. The fastest goal in the ACHA National Tournament as Justice Bigelow fires this one through and they score! A response 26 seconds later And did you expect anything different? The Chippewas tie it up. 19:30 to go in the third period.
30 seconds. Oh my, as CMU comes right back. Justice Bigelow, big number 13, blows it by his third. And we have a game. You look at the replay, Bigelow right at the top face-off circle. I think he was screened by Sutherland. Maybe a little bit of contact. No contact. Sutherland with the screen. And Justice Bigelow knots it up at 4.
Oh my goodness. This is just a telling tale of what this third period will look like. We saw one right there. The first goal, not on the right
Bigelow.
side.
Assisted by number 4, Dalton Sutherland, and number 11, Ryan Tyre.
The usual
30
suspects.
seconds.
Wow. 30 seconds into the third period, and we already have 2 goals, 1 apiece. It goes from 3-3 to 4-3 before most fans can even sit back down.
Well, I definitely didn't see those goals coming that quick in the third period,
No.
let alone 25 seconds apart. But this is just how much it means to these guys to get to the national championship game against either Quinnipiac or Oakland.
Now this one played back defensive end as Austin Peterson's got it. Peterson looking to move it up back behind the net. It'll be taken down by Evan Fall. A stretch pass up the ice, and they'll try it once again now as the Chippewa defense gets in the way. Allen Hirsch 2-on-2 for Fall, and this one blocked away. Gabe Smith kicks it away on the goal line, loose in front, and Riley Morgan will hold on to that one. A minute and a half into this one, 2 goals already. Wow, what a start.
Good use there, Sean, by Hirsch to use those boards behind Morgan as he tried to pass it to himself. Went right to Morgan, did a good job of holding tight on that right post, get the pads down, cover it up, and he'll get a defensive zone draw here. Just a minute 30 gone by in the third.
Hirsch will take this one once again against Jason Pischke. Clean win back there for Hirsch. It jumps around, and the Chippewas create some havoc as back the other way now comes Jason Pischke. Pischke putting this one back behind the net. It'll be taken by Elliot Diggison. He'll move it up the ice. Diggison up to Hirsch. Hirsch can't collect it, and it's dumped right back in off a Billin stick. Went off of a Chippewa body, and it's brought back in. This one dumped back. Hirsch had gotten that one back to Fall, and he fired it. Now a couple of checks thrown down there, and in pain as getting off the ice, it looks like a Shane Agnello. He's slow to get off, and he looks like he is writhing in pain down there as this one's moved in. Elliot Diggison, left side circle now. Diggison plays it back inside of the corner. Dylan Billins plays it back out now as it finds way inside of neutral ice. Jackson Jeanette tried to chase after this one. Diggison's got it. Diggison, that one brought in delayed off sides. The Chippewas look to take it back. Brought back down now the other way. Jackson Jeanette, this one caught. Jeanette down in front of the net. That one played back behind inside of the corner. Jeanette plays it back to the blue line where it was played by Martin. Redirect in front of the net. Simon Selly with this one. A lot of traffic through there as there are 4 sweaters right in front. Oh, and what a save there by Austin Kane. Emphatic as he sends that one away. Easy peasy.
Yeah, Kane very upset that there might not have been a goaltender interference call given there. St. Andre was right in on the doorstep. He had 3 guys on the blue paint, 2 Hope players and 1 CMU forward. That was St. Andre, able to see it through the screen, get the glove, and as you said, emphatically knocked that puck away.
17:23 here left. 17:23 left here in the third period. Redirect right on the outside of the goal, and that one stays out as Austin Kane is down on the ice. Played back, left side circle now. Working its way, Cal Jesko. Alex Osborne with it. Osborne, right side goal line. Now through the right circle, Martin at the blue line. Martin down to Jesko, and that one just pushed away by Joe Brown of Hope. Played back, left side corner. Fazio goes in after this one. It's off the goal, and Austin Kane, as that one was loose, gets a save and a stoppage in play.
Yeah, it was loose there. The referee telling everybody, yeah, that's my whistle. I lost sight of the puck. So face-off will be to the right of the Hope Flying Dutchman cage as we get Darth Vader's entrance here at the Ice House.
Well, just a
another day in the ACHA hockey.
Absolutely. A saga continues here for Central Michigan and Hope. This is the 3rd sequel of these 2 teams' matchup in the biggest one. Win or go home, survive and advance, and any more catchphrases you can think of. The winner plays for the national title tomorrow. Played back, Wiederhoff takes a check down as James Gleason goes in after this one with Ryan Tyre. Top line back out there for both teams now. Wiederhoff looking to move it up the ice. Up to Riley Draper. Gormley chasing after this one with Austin Peterson and Elliot Diggison. The big guns back out there now as it's played back to Austin Peterson. Peterson behind his net, sends it on a backhand. Wiederhoft intercepted. Nathan Allgaier fires a shot and he scores! The 11th goal of the national tournament for Nathan Allgaier, and he roofs it. 5-4 Chippewa lead.
Good face-off win by the Chips, and Allgaier gets the goal on the blocker side. A rare mistake by Kane, a shot he probably should have had, but just overplayed it. And you look at the replay here, comes around to that right wing corner. It was a giveaway, and he just blows it by the blocker side of Austin Kane.
You can't give a chance like that in the circle to one of the best goal scorers, one of the best natural goal scorers in the ACHA. Nate Allgaier makes Kane and that Hope offense pay, looking for a breakout. Instead, they find themselves down a goal for the second time in today's game. Just the second lead for the Chippewas. This one's brought in delayed offsides. 3 goals, not even 4 minutes into this period between these two. Left side, now low in the slot area. Played back as Nick Wink goes after it. Wink held into the blue line, played back down. That one finding its way off those bouncy boards, back right side circle. Evan Fall goes in after this one. Fall, he gets bodied up down there by a Chippewa, takes this one back inside of the corner. Fall going in after it as Brown waits for this reception at the blue line. Brown playing it back behind the net. Moved by Alan Hirsch. Hirsch back up the boards to Caleb Warts. Warts fires one, misses the net. Lively boards, that one comes into play. Noah Aaron with it now. Left side circle, dumps it back behind. Only a Chippewa in the area. That was no man's land. Out of the zone, it'll come and be collected at center ice by the Flying Dutchman.
Tyler and Osborne getting the assist on the Allgaier goal.
There you go. Played back down, a couple of bodies down. Left side entrance here. Hope's got it. Dickinson walking up, and he gets surrounded by 3 diving Chips. Loses the doorstep, and Riley Morgan sends it away last second. Now played left side circle. Shot towards the net, right in front. Coming in, firing a shot. What a save by Morgan. Backhanded right back down. We'll have to see that one again. Played back out inside of the neutral zone now as it's collected by the Flying Dutchman. Oh my God.
What helter-skelter out in front of Riley Morgan's net. Dickinson had a couple opportunities, as did Miller and Pinto. They just were not able to get it by the 6-foot-plus-tall goaltender in Riley Morgan.
Austin Huffer, as now showing some of his canosity, is Riley Morgan. He's been phenomenal here as the Chippewas will be going to the disadvantage. A 5-on-4 power play coming up here with 14.5 to go to the Flying Dutchman. They've been good. 2 for 4 on the night so far.
Yeah, 2 for 4 on the power play. Let's see who they send to the box. We'll get the call from Andy down in the penalty box here momentarily, but it was going to be a hook, I believe. Time of the penalty, 5:29.
Looks like that should be Alex Osborne in the box. Might have been a tripping call, could be hooking there. Man did fall down right as he was carrying that puck along the wide boards. Regardless, power play here for Hope. Down a goal with 14.5 to go. This one won. Miller takes it, finding its way back out to the blue line now.
Central Michigan penalty call on number 7, Alex Osborne. 2 minutes for high sticking.
High sticking
5:29.
9 seconds off as this one finds its way out of play. 14:22 to go here. And they'll move this one outside of the Hope offensive end.
This has been a crazy third period. Still a little jabs and uppercuts still coming through for both teams. 2 goals, 25 seconds apart at 5 seconds and 25 of the period.
A little bit of an interference down there against Nick Wink as he was looking to move it out of the zone. Doesn't matter as the Chippewas will send that one down the ice, and Austin Kane has to make a save on it. Played back behind the net now. Working back there as Nick Wink comes in down there like a bulldozer trying to take that one away. He's undersized and he gets joined down there by an also less than regulated height as you'll see Ryan Tyre. Both 5'7" guys playing like 6'4". Moved up the ice. Brought back in offensive left side. Move down here. Evan Fall fires one. That one finds way back behind. Skylar Miller, he'll take this one. Inside of the corner. Might have been taken away by the Chippewas. It finds its way back out to the blue line. Instead, Miller, a kick save right there, and Riley Morgan did not see one bit of that puck. Finding its way back behind the net. Left side, low slot, and that one just missed at the doorstep, and they score! Max Moniz in front of the net, puts that one through. A power play goal for the Flying Dutchman, and we're tied at 5s.
Moniz just picking up the garbage right in front of the net. And they are now 3 for 5 on the power play. You look at the replay, the shot came from the face-off circle. It's going to actually ricochet off the end glass. And then Moniz picks up the rebound. The shot came from Stewart, and we're knotted up at 5 with 13:25 left.
What a back and forth game this one has been, as now Central Michigan finds the momentum meter back on Hope's side of things. They work right to the back of the front of the net, and this one finds its way right back inside of the corner, back behind the net. Nathan Allgaier will take it.
Scored by number 20, Max Moniz.
His second of the national tournament.
Assisted by number 23, Evan Fall, and number 22, Skylar Miller at 6:35. Hope power play goal is second of the game, scored by Moniz. Assisted by Fall and Miller at 6:35.
And you see big players step up in big games. Moniz, 2 goals in the national tournament. They've both been in this semifinal game. Played back in now.
And we talked about it, Sean, how they spread the scoring out between all of the guys on the line. You don't have just 1 or 2 guys getting the puck in the back of the net. It's been all 4 lines clicking.
Nathan Allgaier has that one taken off his stick. It finds its way back into the neutral zone. Ryan Tyre sends it right back down and in now. 12:24 to go here, third period. A 5-5 game between these two heavyweights. Played back to the blue line. Dalton Sullivan, he gets a man checked down onto the ice and back down the other way now. It'll be brought in by Austin Huffer. Huffer fires one. Ooh, that one just missed by not much. Played back, left side blue line. Behind the net, Koldevos goes after. It'll be taken by Justice Bigelow. Now on the near side boards. Back into the center ice area. Wiederhof's got it. He's being pressured back there by Pischke. Taken back away now as Nick Wink will take it. Wink moved up the ice. And brought back in now by Pischke. Right side circle, one bouncing, and that one just misses the crease. Not by much. Finding its way left side once again. Wink in front of that, fires a backhander. That one just misses. Pischke once again behind the net, and it looks like it'll be taken now by the Flying Dutchman as they'll exit out of the zone with it. Gleason will take this one down to Bigelow. Up the ice to Michael Croft as Wink comes off, and we still have not seen Agnello back in this game after taking that hit into the corner. Now played, Michael Croft goes in after this one. Joey Simoncelli going after it. Jackson Jeanette, as this one's taken by Evan Fall. He bodies the man off the puck. A nice hit down there from the freshman. And Joey Simoncelli enters in right side. 1-on-3 here, and he's smothered up by Flying Dutchman as a stick is lost as well as a pair of gloves down there.
It's a yard sale in the right wing corner.
Yeah, Alan Hirsch has got to go pick that up. Played low slot area, turn and fire down there. It gets blocked and taken right back away by the Flying Dutchman. Wow, great defense in front of the goaltender Kane. Now back inside of the neutral zone. Jacob St. Andre will move this one. Justice Bigelow shoots it in on nets. And that'll be just held onto from Austin Kane nearly to the halfway mark of this third period. And of course, a 5-5 game.
You know, why wouldn't it be a 5-5 game at this point, Sean? Just a lot of opportunities coming back and forth in this frame. You know, no let up, a lot of speed through the middle, a lot of good, hard physical play near the goal line, as both teams have gotten a pair in this frame.
Chippewas win this faceoff back in their offensive end. Brendan Martin fires one that almost got tipped in front by Dalton Sutherland. Nate Allgaier waiting at the blue line, the forward playing like a defenseman, firing one up high, and that one gets taken away as Nathan Allgaier is looking for the hat trick. He's averaging a hat trick a game right now, and he needs one here to keep that going. Peter Stewart gets this one out. Moved down the other way as Dalton Sullivan brings it in, left side circle. Sullivan from the goal line, back by the net trying to wrap around, fakes the backhander, keeps this one going as he dumps it behind. Ryan Tyre with it now. Tyre, Diggison all over him like a shadow, and he's checking him down there behind the net. Sullivan with this one now from the corner. Played back out to Martin on the blue line. Martin over to Cal Jesko. Jesko fires one on net, and Austin Kane with the save there. 10-minute mark, and we should be taking the media timeout now. We'll see the official signal here. Offensive zone faceoff coming up for the Chippewas.
All right, it looks like they're going to do the media timeout here, Sean, the next whistle.
So we will play it for now until the next stoppage in play. Ryan Tyre under center against Riley Draper. We are now under the 10-minute mark, past the halfway mark of this third period, and we still do not have a victor decided. Played down the other way. Dylan Billings goes after this one against Garrett Gormley. No icing call there as this one finds way inside of the corner. Moved up by Justice Bigelow. Billings, he's got to be careful down there. Held into the blue line, and the Chippewa Cavalry brings it the other way. Dalton Sutherland, right side circle, fires one. That one redirected around. Austin Kane about 7 feet from his net to come up with that one nearly in the circle. And that'll be our immediate timeout as we will step aside. 9:36 to go here. Third period in a 5-5 game.
The 2018 ACHA National Championships are brought to you by the Columbus Blue Jackets. For tickets and more, visit bluejackets.com. R-Bar, the official ACHA 2018 Nationals post-game hangout and best hockey bar in Columbus. And by the Greater Columbus Sports Commission. Columbus has no off-season.
What a game we have had here. Everything that it was advertised to be. 9:36 to go here. Pool A's victor versus Pool D's victor. A 5-5 game.
Not only, Sean, has this been a really good game, it's been a really good tournament so far. 2 number 4s, a number 3, and a number 2 have all made it to the national semifinals.
No ones.
No ones.
No ones.
No ones. Air Force, Michigan State, Farmingdale State, and Florida Gulf Coast.
Unbelievable. Teams that easily could have been playing for the national championship game, any of those teams, any of them, and they all find their way out.
And we talked about it day one of pool play, Sean. You know, a loss on the first day could cost you a chance.
Yeah.
Michigan State lost to Quinnipiac.
And they were out by the second day after
And they
a
were
win.
out by the second day. So, Farmingdale State, the other thing, they won yesterday, and all they had to do, if they won, they would knock themselves out just because of the tiebreakers.
You hold the knife to your own throat, and it's such a damaging thing to have to do as a shot is fired. That's the national tournament for you as this one's fired back behind. That's what makes it so fun. Anyone can do it. Billings fires a shot. That one just misses as Kane's down right outside of the goal mouth. Finding its way in the corner. Caleb Wartz moves this one up the ice. And we'll see what this Hope team can do as Gormley pushes it up. Gormley pushed in now to Peterson. Peterson dropped back to Gormley. Left side circle. Blocking that one is Pischke. Playing it up to the blue line. Right back down. St. Andre watches that one go by. 9:05 to go here. Third period. Need a winner. Played back into the offensive end for a moment. Chippewas just decided to send a new pair out there as this one's brought down the other way. Back in. Justice Bigelow will take it behind his own net. To the blue line. Above the circle now, and Croft kicks that one out of the zone. Simon Selly and St. Andre off to the races, and a great block made right down there. Believe that to be off the stick of Alan Hirsch, you're right.
Simon Selly with the speed going along that right side half boards, trying to throw it back over. There's gonna be, excuse me, that was Jeanette to Simon Selly. Hirsch was the one that got in there. Great play to knock off that 2-on-1 advantage.
Michael Croft under center now for Central Michigan. He'll be going against Hirsch here, and he's able to win that one back for his Flying Dutchman team. Simon Selly back behind, blocking that one as it tried to be passed up. Michael Croft inside the left side circle, taken back by Hope now as Noah Arendt moves it forward. Arendt brings this one into the offensive end. Evan Fall waiting for it, brought back out by the Chippewas. Finding its way forward, Michael Croft checks the man in. Jackson Jeanette goes after this one, down the ice to James Gleason. Gleason brings it back into the offensive end, taken back away immediately by the Flying Dutchman. Loose in the neutral zone. Jesko will just send that one down the ice. 8:10 left to go here in period 3. 5-5 game.
I was gonna say, I don't think we could handle a whole nother period.
Absolutely not. More heart palpitations than I could handle. Played back down and just dumped back down the rest of the ice as it was touched up by Ryan Tyre. Under 8 to go now. Jackson Jeanette goes in after it. Brennan Martin as that one's held in from the right side circle. Played down. Dalton Sullen from the corner. Sullen back behind that out of the goal line. Now in the circle. Played back to the corner. He leaves it back behind there. Ryan Tyre, a lot of room to work with. Tyre from the goal line. Puts this one over. Dalton Sullen moves it around and finds its way back left side circle now. Working its way to Billings at the blue line. Right back down as Jackson Jeanette moves it. Firing a shot and an easy save made down there from Austin Kane. He makes it look easy with the scoop.
He really does, and Billings doing a good job yet again, Sean, just throwing pucks to the front of the net, finding a way to create some traffic in front of Austin Kane, who has settled himself down here a little bit after the second period.
Right side circle face-off. Offensive zone for the Chippewas as Dalton Sullen will take it. Selin wins this one back cleanly. Algier fires a shot and a save made right there with the arm of Austin Kane. Played back in the neutral zone. And I think it's easy to say here as Moniz fires this one. It's easy to say in a 5-5 game that it certainly hasn't been a goaltending battle. But no matter what you say, this has been a battle of two great goaltenders right in front of the net. Loses the doorstep, and they score! Max Moniz in front of the net, and it finds its way through. Hope retakes the lead. 6-5 with 7:06 to go.
Moniz just right in on the doorstep. I want to see the replay. I think it was either Miller or Stenstrom that had the initial shot. Moniz picked up the garbage. It was a second chance opportunity as we look at it here. No, it's all Moniz right out in front. Spinorama.
Wow.
Around a hip check, and it backhands it off the pad of Riley Morgan.
Hat trick for Moniz. All 3 goals in his national tournament coming today, and 2 straight for him. What a response here. 2 unanswered goals from the Flying Dutchman, and the Chippewas need anything here. 7 minutes to go in the national tournament.
Hope goal scored by number 23, Evan Fall.
Wow.
Assisted by number 8, Cole Stenstrom, and number 17, Peter Stewart.
That can't be right.
At 12:54.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Moniz. You looked at the replay, it was number 2-0 in blue that had the opportunity.
None of those players were out on the ice. Well, regardless, we've got our scores and they've got theirs in the box. 7 minutes to go here. Jason Pischke moves this one back up to James Gleason. Now a rush the other way. 2-on-1 here for Gormley. Gormley right side circle, fires a shot, and they score! 3 unanswered goals for the Flying Dutchman. They take a 7-5 lead. 6:40 to go in the third period. What a goal from Gormley, his second of the period.
Gormley did a good job off the face-off. Able to come back the other way. It was a 2-on-1. He really wanted to pass that one across. He looked at the pass, shrugged it off, went glove in on Riley Morgan. You see he was looking that left side to try to get Morgan to bite that he would pass it. He never did, and it went through the armpit of Riley Morgan, and it's a 7-5 Dutchman lead.
Ryan Tyers, this one finds its way right back down. We'll wait for the official goal call there on who got the assist. Played back, left side circle now. Finding its way towards and out of the goal line.
Game scored by number 2, Garrett Gormley. Assisted by number 12, Caleb Warts at 13:20.
So Warts leads that way up to Garrett Gormley, and the Chippewas find themselves in a 2-goal hole. Second biggest deficit of the game they've handled. Ryan Tyre with this one. Left side boards. 6:09 left to go here in period 3. A 2-goal lead for the Flying Dutchman. Al, as this one's moved by Dalton Sullivan, and poke check away inside of the corner, finding its way down into the blue line, held in, finding its way back down to the corner. Sullivan calling for this one behind the net. No penalty called here as Cal Jesko falls down. Now played to Nate Algier. Algier fires one. That one misses. Austin Kane comes up with a diving glove save.
Kane making a good save there for Garrett Gormley, his second of the game, as you mentioned. Just a really good job of driving hard to the net, trying to fake in Riley to think he was going to make the pass, but otherwise shot it and able to sneak it past the glove.
Nick Wink under center, left side circle now. 7-5 lead here for Hope. 5:46 to go to decide this one. Now played Jason Pischke as that one finds its way up. Agnello back out there, and he can't hold that one in. Excuse me, that's Dylan Billings. Billings, this one finds its way right back behind the net. Elliot Diggison goes in after it. Jason Pischke, oh, he sends his man hard down into the boards. And we'll wait for a whistle down here as a cross check finds its way right back behind. Puck still loose, touched up. And there's a man down, 2 men now as St. Andre is down behind the play and can't read the Hope player. Couple of cross checks, and we'll see if anybody will be going off.
See if we get a replay of that, but there were 2 hard hits. St. Andre took a cross check out in front. And I think Pischke's the one that took him down from behind.
The trainer coming out now to check on St. Andre. One for Hope brought out as well. 5:26 to go here in this period. And 2 players injured for each team.
Yeah, St. Andre. I did not see who it was behind the net. as head coach Chris Van Timmeren's going to come out and check on his forward as well.
Wait to see if any penalties will be assessed. They'll wait until the players are all right, of course, before putting anything up on the board.
St. Andre up to his backside, trying to sit up. Looks like Billings is going to try to help him up to his feet.
Gleason and Peter Stewart talking with the official right in front of the net. St. Andre is up, and he's wobbling. He'll get support back to the bench here from Nick Wink, and
it was Diggeson that took the hit from behind.
Oh, man. And the fans not happy. 2 players down, 5:26 to go in a 2-goal game, and a couple of cross checks.
One of the captains for Hope is going to come over, Garrett Gormley, and the captain, number 6, James Gleason for Central Michigan. Let's see what the calls are going to be. Obviously, have to be some kind of penalties after a couple big hits.
A lot of stoppage in play right now. 5:25 to go. 7-5 game for a trip to the national tournament national tournament championship game.
Definitely getting chippy here in the last part of this period. As Justin Pinto's going to the box to our left for Hope.
Billings was skating towards the box, but in going might be Cal Jesko.
Yeah, I think that's going to be who it is.
So 4-on-4 hockey we should anticipate here as 2 men are in the box for each, a man in the box for each team. So cross-checking to Pinto. Pischke with a boarding penalty. Officials breaking things up between the 2 captains. And we'll have 4-on-4 hockey here for a full 2 minutes. 5:26 left here in this game.
Time of the penalties, 14:34. So 4-on-4 hockey for the first time today.
Yep.
For 2 minutes. As we get things reset here after a lengthy delay. Good to see Diggeson and St. Andre getting up off the ice. You hate to see, especially Diggeson. He's been one of their best players. St. Andre, I believe, Sean, coming in after the first semester, so a newer addition to the Chippewa team. He's played very well since coming over.
A transfer from Schoolcraft College, was a dynamic player down there for the Ocelots of the ACHA North. They had a great turnaround season this year, led by players like Jacob St. Andre. He wanted to go to greener pastures and find an old teammate of his in Dalton Sutherland, and he has performed well for this team as a role player on the top 3 lines.
And that's one thing you have to talk about. Central Michigan was a national championship qualifier 2 years ago in Grand Rapids. Had a letdown season last year. I don't believe got past the double-digit win mark last year. And this year absolutely turned things around. It was a 20-plus win season. First time winning the Vezina Cup for the MCHC. An auto bid for the first time in school history, and now make it to the semifinals.
5:26 to go. Anything can happen in a game like this, as we've seen. Hope 5.5 minutes away from advancing to their 5th ever national championship game. Still looking to bring one back to Holland, Michigan. Play inside of the corner now as this one's moved by Hope. Off of the near side boards, it finds its way up and out of the zone by Garrett Gormley. Gormley brings this one in back inside of the corner. Nathan Allgaier goes after it behind the net. Allgaier, as this one finds its way to the corner. Moving up now. Time being killed back here from Gormley, and finally this puck finds its way back to Dalton Sutherland's stick. 5 minutes to go here. 4-on-4 still for another minute and a half. Played back over. Moved to the front of that, firing a shot, and that one didn't miss by much from Brendan Martin as it comes out of the zone. Allgaier will take it now. Moved up the ice and brought in. Working to the blue line, shot right back down behind the net. Ryan Tyre will take this one from the corner. Tyre, left side circle. Back to Allgaier, now to Tyre. Tyre plays it back down. Martin fires when that one misses. Hit off of a stanchion and found its way down to earth. Now Martin can't hold that one into the blue line. He'll go back after with 4.5 to go.
Yeah, good clear there by the Dutchman. They were able to clear it out. Oh, good to see Diggeson back out on the ice.
Very good.
As he comes off on the change for some fresh legs.
Dalton Sutherland brings this one in, left side circle now. Gets checked immediately, and this one plays its way back inside of the corner, right to the front of the net from Justice Bigelow's stick, and that one gets kicked away. Now inside of the corner, finds its way loose back behind the net. On the goal line now, finding its way up and out. Trying to take it back is Ryan Tyre. 35 seconds left to go here in the 4-on-4. 4 minutes left in this one. Finding its way down. And that goal, excuse me, that puck getting lost up and out of play.
Yeah, good save made by Kane as a stand-up shortstop kind of save, right chest high. He'll get the whistle. 4-on-4 hockey, as always, D of the forwards, forwards at the D. Nice man-on-man coverage here for another 30 seconds with less than 4 to go. And St. Andre, good to see him back out on the ice, is going to go over to the right wing.
Tyre from the left circle. This one played back inside of the corner. Elliot Diggeson goes in after it. Played in the circle, finding its way right back down to the center ice area. Brought back in by Diggeson. He gets poke checked immediately, and Ryan Tyre will take this one. 3:40 to go here, third period. Moved up, James Gleason. Touched up there by Ryan Tyre. He goes after this one inside of the corner. Tyre grabs this one right next to Diggeson. Played up to St. Andre. Look to move this one to the blue line to James Gleason's stick. Gleason fires one, redirect, and that one didn't miss the stick of St. Andre by much as we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. 3.5 minutes to go here. Ryan Tyre, this one finding its way right back behind the net. Still loose back there as it finds its way onto the stick. It'll be moved up by Stenstrom and out of the zone. A great clearing effort down there. Look at the speed back down the other way as the icing is killed off here from Peter Stewart. Stewart goes inside of the corner. 3 minutes to go here. Finding its way back out. A couple of cross checks down there trying to move the man off of the puck. That one finally squeaks its way out. Under 3 minutes to go here. Chippewas down 2 goals as Hope is on the verge of a national titles appearance.
Yeah, you got to think that with about 2 minutes left, James Katzow's got to look to be pulling Riley Morgan as soon as they get sustained pressure in the O-zone.
Played back right side circle now. Waiting for it is Riley Morgan. Played low slide. A good job done down there from Justice Bigelow as this one cannot be moved out of the zone. This Hope forecheck has been phenomenal here in these final minutes, not allowing any opportunities. Now moved up, Bigelow loses that one at the center ice area. Played back down in front of the sin bin, finding its way right back in. Now played, can't be controlled there by the Chippewas. In at the blue line, able to be held in down there. And this one finds a way down as a couple of players collide. Now played, center ice logo. Move back in from Stenstrom. Back behind the net, Cal Jesko goes after it. Jesko, 2 minutes left to go here. We'll wait to see if and when Riley Morgan will come out of the net. Now played back behind the net. Jesko's got it. 2 minutes to go here. 2-goal game. Hope on the verge of their 5th ever national championship appearance. Now moved up the ice. Brought around. Cal Jesko can't collect that one. And you wonder if the next stoppage in play, we'll see a timeout here from James Kadzo. Played back defensive end. Moved off of the boards. Brendan Martin will take this one across the red line, finding its way back across the goal.
Here goes Morgan to the net.
6-on-5 here for a minute and a half, and this one goes up and out of play. And we'll have a face-off in the offensive zone here.
Doesn't look like he's motioned yet for a timeout. Surprised he hasn't, especially with the offensive zone draw coming up here. And now there it is. Timeout called by Central Michigan.
Strategy here, you are running out of time. Just under 2 minutes left. You need more than a goal a minute right here. The Chippewas have done it this tournament and in today's game, and their fans are rallying them. But this Hope forecheck has been incredible.
Yeah, it really has, and that's really created a lot of their chances for the 7 goals that they've scored here in the game tonight. They've just been very hungry along the boards. They've done a really good job of winning a lot of board battles, keeping pucks in at the blue line. Diggeson's done a really good job of that all day long on the blue paint. And for Central Michigan, you have to give them props. No, absolutely no give up in them as they were down 3-0 to start the second, scored 3 goals to tie things up at 3 after 40, and just no quit in them. Still a lot of time, a lot of things can happen. 2-goal lead is the most dangerous lead in hockey.
That's what they say, but running out of time are the Chippewas. And you'll wonder if they'll be a day late and a dollar short here. Left side circle face-off. The Flying Dutchman faithful rooting for their team. Less than 2 minutes away from a national championship appearance. Ryan Tyre under center. 6 skaters out there for the Chippewas. Left side circle face-off. Tyre will take it, finding its way right back down. Now taken by Martin. Redirect, they tried right in front of the net. Allgaier fires one. That one goes off of the side of the net, and they fans right back behind it. Thought it went in. Still loose back there. St. Andre's on the ground trying to move it. Played back. Tyre moves this one.
Hand pass by Central.
And the Chippewas are livid at this call. Face-off will be moved outside of the offensive end. $1:16 to go here.
Ryan Tyre not happy with the call. But it was going to be a hand pass. I think St. Andre was going to be the guilty victim.
And that was inside of the corner when he was down on the ice. Played in the offensive part of the neutral zone here for Central Michigan. Tyre takes the face-off. Face-off one back. James Gleason moves this one quickly up to Brennan Martin. Fires a shot. That one finds its way inside of the corner. Moved down the ice now. Finding its way left side circle. Out of the zone. It'll come now for Moniz. And against the boards the other way as Brennan Martin goes in after it. Moniz has got this one. Fires it towards the net. That one just misses. 1 minute left to go here. Off the boards, up the ice. James Gleason will take it. Gleason can move this one cleanly up the ice. Looks to move this one in and down now. Taken back the other way. Brennan Martin taken by St. Andre. Move back down and out of the ice. This one heading towards the net and just misses, not by much. No icing back there with 40 seconds to go. Played back down the ice, brought into the blue line and held back out. Now St. Andre in a 4-on-2 here for the Chippewas, firing a shot. Kane with the save, still loose inside of the circle. This one finds its way back out. What an unbelievable save for Austin Kane. Having to wait here, the Chippewas, this one's moved back in. They work this one down, a chip on net, finding its way, and that one will miss as it'll go down for an icing. 15 seconds to go here.
Wow, Kane just coming out almost to the right face-off circle to make that save as St. Andre picked the pocket of a Dutchman in the right face-off circle. Now it looks like we're going to get a timeout, I believe, by Hope and Chris Van Timmeren.
Right now you are just telling your team, if you're Chris Van Timmeren, do your job, don't do anything stupid, put this one away. You are 15 seconds away from a national championship appearance, the first time in years. You just need to do whatever you can to get that puck out of the zone. At this point, taking icings is no bad idea. It takes especially a slow-rolling icing. If it doesn't hit the net, it'll go down. You'll have an offensive zone face-off, but any crucial time that you can tick off of the clock will be massive for this Hope team.
Last time they were at the national tournament was 2014. They've been runner-up 4 times.
Yeah.
03, 2010, 2011, and that last time in 2014.
Adrian College winning it that year, the third of their 3 straight, as they have now moved on to the D2 level. A good showing in nationals this year, but could not move on from the pool play round. 15.6 seconds left to go here. An empty net for Central Michigan, and they need 2 huge ones to tie this one up, and they need them quick. Hope fans on their feet. Left side circle. Dalton Sutherland will take this face-off draw. One back here, the Chippewas have got it. Push back out, shot from Allgaier. What a ginormous block down there from Huffer. Played back inside of the corner, doing anything they can to kill the time here. 6 seconds left to go. Played back out to the circle. 4 seconds, Tyre moves it over to Nathan Allgaier. Fires a shot, the block, and the Hope Flying Dutchman for the first time in 4 years are heading to the ACHA D3 National Championship game, looking for their first ever, as they have gone 0 for 4, looking to bring it back to Holland, Michigan.
What a game for both teams, but right now the Hope Flying Dutchmen get the victory 7-5 with 2 big goals in that third period by Max Moniz to give them that lead. Central Michigan gave them all that they could handle, and they were just not able to get the job done. Penalties were the key to this game, as they were only 2 for 5 on the penalty kill. And the Hope Flying Dutchmen will play tomorrow night and take on the winner of Oakland and Quinnipiac.
What a year it has been for the Hope Flying Dutchmen. An outstanding jump near the end of the season, finding their way through regionals and crushing their regional foes. And now at the national tournament, doing their job and finding their way to the national championship game. 7-5 victors here today over the Central Michigan Chippewas, the Vezina Cup victors. And there goes the streak of Vezina Cup teams that have won the national championship. It ends at 2 years with the last one being Aquinas. Last year, an outstanding season for both these programs. The Chippewas will be disappointed as they had national championships in their mind, over 30 wins in winning the Vezina Cup. But for the Flying Dutchmen, they move on to the big game, looking to take home the cup.
Yeah, for Central Michigan, it is such a big improvement from last year, as we mentioned in that third period. Not a double-digit win season last year. James Katzow comes in for the first year this year, absolutely improves this program 120%, fourfold, I would say. And you have a lot of good things coming your way if you're Central Michigan over the next couple seasons. Whitehead, the backup, is going to be there for a couple years. Still waiting to see if Morgan's going to come back next season and be the Rock, as he still has one more year of eligibility left, as Chris Van Timmeren and James Katzow exchange pleasantries with the handshake at the end of the game. Central salutes the crowd. We're going to get some highlights here momentarily, as well as an interview from downstairs.
Zach DeBoza will have Max Moniz standing by. A humongous game for Moniz here as he leads the way for a Hope victory, 7-5.
It was a crazy game, Sean. I mean, who would have thought 3-0 Hope in the first? The second period was the right hook by Central Michigan to get it to 3-3. 2 goals in 25 seconds to start the third period, and it was absolutely a barn burner for both teams.
An emotional exit for Ryan Tyre. He cannot believe this in his senior year.
It's good sportsmanship over there by Cole DeVos, giving him some pats on the back. Pischke staying out there with Nick Wink. Couple seniors, Nick Wink from my neck of the woods in Lombard, Illinois.
Yep.
I mean, this was a team that had a lot of problems. I mean, they came to Northern Illinois, where I do the broadcasting. It's a D2 school, and they absolutely demolished us. So I really can't say much because, you know, it's a D3 team that took us to school. They absolutely had a great showing here at Nationals, going 3-0. Coming in here, down early, crawled their way back. What an absolutely great season for the Chippewas and for Hope College and Chris Van Timmeren, a team that hadn't been here in a couple years, worked their way through the regionals, got themselves to Nationals, went 2-1, rested their players yesterday, and I think that might have been the difference as well, with them being able to get an extra 24 hours of rest, and Central having to play that really big game here against Air Force.
We will step aside momentarily and rejoin you in just a little bit, as we will have highlights and the interview with Max Moniz coming up here as we take a look.
It's the feeling you get when it all rushes back. The lights, the sounds, the thrill. This memory has been earned and preserved for a lifetime. Every ring has its story. What will yours say?
For over a century, Columbus has had an appetite for sports. As our city grew, so did our ravenous hunger for more. More sports, more of the time. And not just the mainstream, we wanted it all. A sports city founded on determination, focus, strength. We were never mediocre, and to this day, we never settle. We're a bunch of sports-crazed, competition junkies dying to sink our teeth into whatever game, match, tournament, league, or season thrown our way. You see, Columbus is full of passion. Passion for all that sports embody. Hope, challenges, progress. As we continue our journey to be one of the world's best sports destinations, it's clear Columbus has no off-season.
And welcome back to Chiller Ice House. What a game here. Started off with Austin Peterson coming up with a massive goal on a breakaway. The first goal of the game for the Flying Dutchman.
Yeah, just a great play. Riley Morgan getting his helmet knocked off. Hope came out with a lot of fire in that first period. I mean, 3 goals on a Riley Morgan who was one of the best goaltenders in the MCHC, let alone the entire nation this season. Kind of started off slow, beat him glove side a couple times. As you see here, Hope, this is the second goal on the 5-on-3. Just beats him glove side. That's Monez's first. And then the third one coming just a few seconds later off the stick of Peter Stewart.
The captain getting it done down there.
And then big saves by Kane in the first period, just going Superman style a couple times here. Now in the second period, this is where things kind of started to turn their way. Actually, this is the big save by Diggison.
Absolutely.
2-pad stack. And then this is where the comeback starts to come into effect for Justice Bigelow, who beats Kane, who was pretty far out there, so there's a lot of room on that blocker's side. And this one comes back to the right point. Kane makes the save. Very emphatic. And then the game-tying goal here is that one went off the glass, and it comes right out to Monez again. Player of the game for me. I mean, 3 goals.
Yeah.
Able to collect the game winner and the game-tying goals. Here's the game winner. He spins away from a check. Riley Morgan was down. I mean, that's just a great hockey play.
That is an undressing of a goaltender down there. A phenomenal goal from Garrett Gormley as he puts this one away. Ices it down there. That is your separator. A 7-5 lead for Hope at that point, and they didn't look back. No seatbelts for them right there. What a phenomenal victory here tonight for the Flying Dutchman. 7 goals against one of the best goaltenders in the country, and pure elation from Holland, Michigan. The Flying Dutchman flying their way through the regional tournament, through the national tournament, and finding their way back to the national championship game for the first time since 2014. Marcus, what a game we got treated to, and whoever they play tomorrow will be playing a very tough team, as we will see you tomorrow in this rink in just a little bit. 35 minutes, we will have the game between Oakland and Quinnipiac. You'll be on the call for that with Zach DeBozart. Gonna be a dandy.
It's gonna be a great one, Sean. Can't wait to see it. And we're going to wrap it up here from the Ice House. It's the second semifinal game coming up. Quinnipiac and Oakland. You've been listening to the 2018 ACHA Division III National Championships.
I'm down here with Max Monez, freshman for Hope College. He pulls a hat trick in this game, and Hope College advances to tomorrow's national final after a 7-5 win over Central Michigan. Max, first off, congratulations on the win, the hat trick. Just give me all your thoughts. What transpired in those 60 minutes?
You know, that was a great game by every guy. I couldn't have done it without my teammates. You know, we just said we got to keep a steady level of intensity, stay true to what we're doing, and I couldn't have done it with everyone else, and we played a good game and ended up getting a victory.
You guys have already booked your place, and now we're going to see a game on this sheet that decides your opponent. Do you have any preference? Would you like it to be the in-state rival Oakland, or maybe some new blood against Quinnipiac?
You know, I think at this point it doesn't really matter who we play. We're at such a high peak, and we're playing so well as a team. Everything's coming together, and it doesn't matter who steps out on the other side. We're ready to play.
I know you're a freshman, but Hope's been in a lot of these national championship games, and they've yet to take home a first-place trophy. What makes this group of guys different that they can bring it back to Holland, Michigan?
You know, there's a great senior class. I think we got 10 guys. Great leadership coming from them and throughout the team. And everyone steps in, plays their role, and get the job done. And we got a lot of alumni showing us support through this tournament, a lot of doubters, and we're ready to take this home as a victory.
Thanks for your time, Max, and good luck tomorrow.
Yeah, thank you.
Back up to you guys.